Good evening, everybody. I hope you're really niching it today. And that's my pun quota for the first 30 seconds that has now been ticked off, so I can successfully just sort of slink into my chair and be happy that no one has to see the shame on my face. Cool. Awesome. Good start. Wad, thank you so much for the 7 months subscribed at tier 1. It is indeed my lucky number. And I'm lucky to have you as my mod, as well as all of my mods, of course. Yo, Agent Cat, Autobot, Mac, Lich King, Andrew, I see you in there, of course, and Una, of course. It's been a few days since we've done the Xenoblade, and I have been busy, off camera, doing the things that I needed to do. Because I had a bunch of miscellaneous quests that needed doing, and a short time limit to do them. So I have, thankfully, got them all done. There are a few more quests that are still outstanding. A few ones down at Colony 9, which I also need to get to, but those can wait. Thankfully, those are not on the list when it comes to quests that I have a time limit to do. So at least I hope not, because I don't see the timer icon next to him, so I'm assuming I'm good. I'm hoping I'm good. But, so, 13 Sentinels is great, and everyone should play it. So I keep hearing. I have my copy. I will get to it. But, right now I need to focus on Xenoblade. But, I will get to it eventually. You may notice that my level is now slightly higher than it used to be, which is good, because, considering some of the challenges I was facing last session, I think, being a bit more powerful will do me some good. Taking a look at my equipment, just to show you where everyone's at, I decided to, put Shulk in his default attire for a little bit longer, just because I actually really like it in this game. I don't know, just something about the colors and the detail really make it pop, which I really enjoy, so I decided to put him in default. Ryan has decided to go with a more green color scheme, and that's because of this sick-ass phalanx that I got on the back. It's actually not based on the phalanx, it's apparently based on the Jaguar Lancer, but it had a super cool, unique design, so I went, yes, this is going to be what I'm going to base your entire design off of for the time being. And Charlotte, for the time being, I'm keeping also in her regular attire, just because she hasn't had that many sessions yet to work it. Plus, you know, she makes it work. So, I am pretty happy with how everyone looks right now. We got some crazier designs that are open to us, which I will hopefully be able to show off. But for the time being, I think this is good. Going over to my Collectopedia, I can safely say, by honest leg, Tephra Cave and Colony 9 have now all been completed 100%. So, I was able to get that done and get the rewards, which, if I remember correctly, was like a weapon, and I think a piece of armor, which I'm going to primarily use for glamour, if nothing else, if I remember correctly. So yeah, Drip hanging in the background, yeah. I'll be lurking today in a lot of sessions too. Going over to arts to show you what people have now. Shulk learned Shaker Edge, which now can inflict daze on a toppled enemy, which is super useful, especially since the last character that had it is sadly departed. Rhine, I believe, Last Stand was the new ability that he got, which revives the user once before being incapacitated. I'm still in a weird position with Rhine. I really don't know what I want to equip him with right now. So I'm still a little bit not sure on Ryan's moveset for the time being. And for Shala, I got Heat Bullets, which is able to increase the tension of the party, which I actually think is going to be super useful. But for now, I got her equipped with a load of heal stuff, because she is our resident healer. So, yeah, that's how everyone be doing so far. That being said, today we need to focus on rescuing JuJu. But before that, while I was going around, I noticed a character over here off in the middle of nowhere who has a quest for us. He should still be there, hopefully. Yes, he is. So, I don't know what that's about, but he's a named character, so I went, okay, I will come back to you later, and if it's a time quest, I guess we're starting with quests today. I was not planning on starting like this, but you know what? Sometimes NPCs do that. JuJu, what did you do? He said do. I am an actual goddamn child. Anyway. I will say this for anyone who is going to play 13 Sentinels. It can be daunting, but once you get past that, it's great. I'm always open to daunting experiences. I mean, hell, this game's daunting when you start it up because of how long it is. And there is a lot of stuff which you can do, which can be pretty daunting for a lot of people. You can't deny the power of Gun. Oh no, Gun is super good. I like Gun. Gun has power. You came just in time. Gerudo lost friend. Well, that doesn't sound good. Oh, great, we're on this train again. Gerudo really worried. He went to look for food for dinner, but he did not come back. Do you have any idea where he could have gone? Gerudo tell him not to go too far. He always get lost. Gerudo think he not go very far. You know what? That's not Scottish. I think I'm getting more Irish. He has no sense of direction. He's probably completely lost. Gerudo already looked so hard, but Gerudo cannot find him. Please find Gerudo, find a friend. Or help Gerudo find friend, whatever. Locate Batu Batu near Regulate on the Bionis' leg. Friend's name is Batu Batu. He's blue with stiff fur. I'm sure I could get it done. Oh, also the other thing I should probably mention, just because it was something that changed. Sharla likes Shulk now. She's still a bit iffy on Rhine. And I also double-checked what presents people like getting from certain characters. So I still would like to get Rhine and Sharla up there in liking each other, so I can do that heart-to-heart before that goes away. So this might be a good chance to do that. That being said, Sharla, I'm actually going to make you the party leader, so you have a better chance of getting affinity with Rhine. That being said, doing quests might be the best idea to get our affinity up for the time being. Because there's a few that I can do right now. It's not timed. Honestly, I still think this is worth doing for the time being. Sharla, entire character is just gun. Gun and healing, which honestly is a pretty good combination. Gift giving is only really worth it when you have a bunch of items. That is true. That being said, me gift giving was what got Sharla and Shulk up to the next level, so my view is now completely biased from here on out. So you can't stop me. Also, I'm pretty sure that's a landmark, so I should probably put that on my map. So that was a free joint, pops in a row, straight up, kids. There are a few secret areas that I was able to find. Actually, well, I say few. I actually found one secret area, which is this right over here, which actually led me to a quest item. I was able to find the all of the items for that lady's son who went off to try and go up to the Bionis' head. It was one item that I got on camera in Tefra Cave, and a couple of items from the Gower Plains. That being said, I also think... I know this isn't where our Vinny is, but I kind of want to check this area out anyway, because, like I said, Gower Plains is actually super huge. It's just... there is just so much to explore, so honestly, if I can explore as much as possible, then that might not be a bad thing to do right now. Also, just because it's super interesting to look at. That being said, that is a very, very, very strong enemy, and I am not confident that I'm able to... maybe. Maybe. Not sure, though. I'll at least go to the ether deposit, because I know that's safe. Are you sure you found out of them? Are you absolutely sure you found all of them, Cam? Of the old lady? One sec. I can show you. Or at the very least, I've found all of them so far. No, I have not. Never mind. I am a massive liar. I guess I found a different item for someone else. Never mind. I am a liar. I cheated you. I cheated all of you and you didn't even notice. It's probably because there's a new area that we need to go to, and that's where that last item's gonna be. Nah, don't worry, it's fine. I'll find it later. For now, I can just move forward to Raggle Lake and try and get this part of the map filled in. Remind me if I'm wrong, for people who have played. If you get all of the landmarks, it fills in the rest of the map automatically, correct? And if you get all of the areas. That's when it just straight up goes, yep, you got it, and it just fills up all of the map, correct? No? Okay. Because I thought that happened with Colony 9 for a second. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. Why is there a giant turtle? Because giant turtle was sad of his water existence, and you went, you know what? I want to live on the land where all of the other animals are, and you can't stop me. So giant turtle decided that he would live the life the way he knew how. Also, what the hell are you doing here? Bato out on adventure? Are you having good time finding food? Gerudo looking for me? Bato made Gerudo worry. When Bato have good time, he forget about everything else. Bato always gets lost. Bato always make trouble. I go back soon. You come too? And now we go back. God damn it, sending me on a freaking wild goose chase. Damn Noppon. Stella, shitty roommate leaves Friday? Nice. It's been a long time coming. So he starts walking and goes herpa-derpa la la adventure. Wow. And also he's... Wait, okay, hang on. Wait, 1 second. So... he had to... So he must have gone down here. But then he must have gone across here? But that's where all the really strong enemies are. Either that, or he had to have gone around here. But that goes through Mekon. So either way, he must have solid snaked his way past some really strong enemies. That's just impressive more than anything. I'm glad I actually managed to beat this game before uni started back up. Nice. That is actually very... Yeah, no, that is actually an achievement. Holy shit, this is a very long game. Especially if you're a fool like me and decide I'm going to do as much stuff as possible. Gerudo, so happy battle back. Gerudo would be so happy he asked to help him out. Good, it was our... Good, it was our pleasure. Battle, never leave Gerudo again. Gerudo, thank you so much. Ah, look at him, he's so big and squishy. I love the Nopon in this game. Is point rifle better? No, it's not. It's just straight up worse. Cool. Oh, god damn it, you got more quests for me. Okay, fine, what do you want? Battle, want to find friends? I know you good. Can you help me find friends? Do you know about Nopon's secret present? No, but go on. So I tell you, need a turtle's egg to make Nopon's secret present. Also need Pandora mushroom. Batu wants to help. This is all very sudden. What will you give your friends? Batu will make something when you bring egg and mushroom. Then I give to friends. Yeah, this could surely not end horrifically. Battle think he can easily get these things. Can you help? Battle, but fuck, I keep on stuttering. I keep on stuttering trying to say these words. I see Pandora Mushroom in Windy Cave before. Thank you so much. I'm sure we'll get it done. Maybe Mechon don't attack Nopon like they do the Hops? Possibly! Maybe. If that's the case, that might actually explain a few things. Ah! Okay, now we have to go down there. And we also have to go up there if we want to do it as well. Which means, for now, I can actually just not, for the time being. If I remember correctly, down, where is it? Here was where the Everlasting Ether was supposed to be, which is guarded by a really strong enemy, so I can't do that right now. Which means, if I want to do anything else, I do have this that I can do. I can either do that, or I can continue. Again, the only big thing that's a problem is I want to get Rhine and Charlotte's affinity up. So I might use some gift items. I mean, I might as well. I know I don't have a lot. But if I could figure out what everyone likes, and just try to get her up to, try and get them up to at least green, then I'll be able to get it done. You could get that orb protected by the enemy, it just takes patience and a lot of deaths. I think to spare you from that a little bit, I'm not going to focus on that. That being said, we don't even have a time limit, so for that quest in particular, which is good. Egg plus mushroom equals hearty breakfast. That's a Bug Fables reference. I know, I keep on hearing good things about Bug Fables. I didn't like the, You could get the orb, my efforts weren't in vain. What do I have an abundance of? I have an abundance of strong dandelions. Go green. Go green, damn you! I know it's only a little, but come on! Throw me a bone here. Damn it. Love me! Hey, Super Gamer Guy, why won't you love me? I ask that question every single day. I know it's only a little, but I have nothing else to use these on. Damn it! Damn it! Okay, what does Rhine like? Rhine liked spicy cabbage. Damn it. But yo, welcome back. Hope you are doing well. Do you like cave rats? You actually do. I just need to get you up to green. God damn it. Come on. Damn you, Rhine. Accept. Yes! Perfect! Haha! I knew spamming presents would work out just like in real life. Hey, Cereza! Hello, breathtaking humans. Popped in for a bit on my lunch. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling better today. You're just in time for spamming presents to buy affection. Because that's how you get to a person's heart. Can I tell you something? When I heard you call JuJu kid, it made me smile. It did? I thought you were gonna shout at me or something. No, actually, when you got angry at JuJu, it reminded me of Geralt. That's why it made me smile. Ah, so it's about Geralt. Hey, between me and Geralt, who would win in a fight? I would probably say you by a whisker. I knew it! Me all the way, baby! Yeah, that thick head of yours could withstand anything. thick head, oi! You fucking what? What, did I say something wrong? I was joking, Ryan. Don't be so serious all the time. But you said it's only because of my thick head. Also because my microphone was not close enough. That's one reason. I didn't say it was the only reason. Then what else have I got? Okay, it has to be one. Like, come on. You'd think he'd have thicker skin alongside that head. I mean, considering this is apparently one of his best looking armors, in terms of defense. Yeah, I guess that means his skin is his ultimate defense. Dignified qualities? What do you mean by that? Come on, Sharla, tell it to me straight. How can I put this? You're like a father figure. Father figure? And I thought maybe you'd be JuJu's father one day. Hang on, if I'm JuJu's dad, that make Sharla my daughter? And that ain't right. Wait, okay, no, Charlotte, you can't do this. Charlotte, you're already marrying the person... Charlotte, you're marrying the person who you compared to your brother. And now you're saying, hey Ryan, you're like Gadol, the person I'm going to marry. And then now you're comparing him to a father figure who would be the father to you, even though he reminds you of What do you want? I don't like this. Wait, you didn't believe me, did you? Gotcha! What? No, of course. Nice one. You make me laugh, Ryan. You're so red in the face, I could swear you and Gadol are related. Oh, really? Guess that almost sounds like a compliment. I like chatting with you, Ryan, and I'm glad I met you as well. Me too. Can't wait for you to become my father, brother, husband. Anyway, moving on. Confusion 100. Yeah, quite. I believe that's all there is in terms of heart-to-hearts that we can do right now, correct? Whew, things get a bit awkward. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to fight you. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no. No. That's not a fight. Get father figured. Hey, Zai. How you doing? My health, at the moment, it's a 4 out of 5, considering I got coffee thrown at me the other day. Yeah. That's fucked. That's absolutely fucked. Well, I can promise you, you won't get coffee thrown at you here. Not if I have anything to say about it. Get father zone. There's something I need to tell you, Ryan. What is it? I'm your father's brother's husband's nephew's former roommate. What does that make us? Absolutely nothing. Spaceballs is an absolute treasure. The rest requires story events and character you don't have yet for this area. That's fair. I was just making sure that there was no more missable ones that I could get right now. Unless the game decided to, like, you know, throw a, hey, so if you want to see this heart-to-heart, you need to be at 90% affection. By the way, you only have 20 minutes to view it, or anything, you know, ridiculous like that. For now, though, we should be absolutely fine. I am just going to 100% double-check, make sure that I can go forward. Yep. Okay, we're good. Let's go. The heart-to-hearts are missable, it's just a case of knowing where they are and with whom. Really? Even for ones that are tied for, like, certain locations and story events, like the refugee camp.
This is Colony 6. It's like a fortress. Do people really live here?
I was gonna say it kind of looked like a dump, considering you got attacked, but maybe I shouldn't say that with Charlotte about.
So much has changed. It's only been a month.
We'll find JuJu and then smash some metal.
Wait! We can't just rush in.
We could enter through the mine.
Mine?
There's a massive ether deposit under the colony. The first settlers here built right on top of the mine. That's how we got our colony. The mine is like a network of tunnels. It's much more complicated than the colony streets. They can't have figured it all out in the space of a month.
So... She means it's the best route if we want to remain unseen.
You're catching on.
Great. So how do we get in?
Through the drainage outlet. It's just up ahead.
That was true for OG as well. Yeah, I don't see anything saying one outside the refugee camp becomes unavailable after story events. That's good. I am not going to complain about that. Missable stuff is always a pain. Always an absolute pain. Alright, Charlotte, it's time to become the healers we know we can be. Jesus Christ, the vistas in this game are absolutely incredible. Oh my god. This game doesn't have a... I was wondering if this game had like a Beastopedia. Because it's got the Collectopedia, but there's definitely some... I think there's definitely some enemies here which we haven't encountered before, so I might as well attack them. Bestiary! Thank you, that's the word. I was thinking of Beastopedia because of the Collectopedia. I was too busy with my bad pun that I forgot to get your sip. Hey, no worries. I'll take another sip. Why not? Ain't nothing wrong with staying hydrated as long as it doesn't go away. Gotta head out. My lunch ends in 3 minutes. It was relaxing here, even if it was for a few minutes. Hey, take care, Cereza.
Let's get this done and dusted.
Don't get careless, guys. This won't take long.
Make sure you can relax and take breaks when you can. Like, I'm gonna relax once I can... Excuse me, can these birds please get into my range so I can shoot them with my gun? You.
Let's get this done and dusted.
This won't take long. Don't
Can you...
get careless, guys.
Can you... No, come back. Oh, please. I wish to shoot you. Are you actually serious right now? Can I not? Can I not shoot? Are they too far away? Am I gonna have to get up higher? I'm gonna have to get up higher. Well, yeah, okay, if I get up there, it should be fine. Over here is a deposit, though, so I might as well go check that out. Ah, I relish the suffering. Well, you came at the perfect time. Hey, Peaches. Hey, Cam, there are some quests in Colony 6 area that are open to you right now. Wait, really? Wait, when you say quests in Colony 6 area, do you mean... Oh, right. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Wait, really? There's quests? There's quests here? Okay, yeah, I just saw it. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. There's some dudes near the doors. Are they timed? If they're timed, I'll go do them. They are not timed. Okay. If they're not timed, then that means I can continue forward for the time being. Also, large wind crystals. Yes, please. God damn it. Trying to do actual story progression here, video game, and then you keep on coming up to me like, hey, there's people that need your help. And I'm like, I could get rewards from people who need my help. But I want to do story. But he moves if you do the story before you do his quest. That's fine. I saw a great meme that was like one of the villains leaning in and saying, "You're never getting to the plot." It's so true. What's that? You actually want to get to the plot of a JRPG? What are you, high? Why would you want to do that? Okay, I'm going to shoot this bird if it's the last thing I do. Get the fuck down here. I am shooting you and that's final. I have to say, it is very impressive how you can fall asleep in midair like that. Also, hey! Got lucky there. It would still be a Colony 6 area, you just won't be by the gates this time. That's fine. That's absolutely fine, as long as it's not missable. That's the main thing. Why eat, sleep, make friends in real life when you can do it in-game? Okay, Super Gamer Guy, I know you're new around here, but I don't appreciate you calling me out like that. You know, I just got a landmark. I can... fuck it. Fuck it, I just got a landmark. If there's a landmark, I can just teleport back. That's fine. That's fine. Do your quests. Imagine if a villain's entire plan involved setting up a bunch of side quests to distract the main character from the goal. I feel like there's an indie game that does that. And I don't know what it would be, but I feel like an indie game would have made that joke. Alright, what do you want? Dazzler in big trouble. Dazzler not have that thing that is really bad. Oh, hello there. Friends can listen to Dazzler. Some hotzes steal Dazzler's proof of no pawn merchant status. If Dazzler not have proof, Dazzler cannot trade. Huh, and worrying, I guess. Yeah, it does sound quite bad. Dazzler do not know what to do. Friends must get it back for Dazzler. Can friends do that for me? How could you let them steal your proof of your merchant status? Dazzler only look away for a second and they steal it. They want it because it's shiny. If friends not help Dazzler, Dazzler not know what to do. Will friends help Dazzler? I mean, sure. Dazzler sure to give friends really good reward. I'm sure we'll be able to. Of course. I know you'll do it or die trying. With your hard head of yours, isn't that right, Ryan? Also, do you have anything useful? Oh, I should also probably mention that I sold a bunch of shit. So, all of my weapons and items and whatnot, I've cleared it all out. So, it's much cleaner now. Let me take a look at his quest log. So that'll be... Okay, it's just down there. It's fine, I can do that quickly. That's fine, I can do that quickly. Also, apparently, skill tree. Oh, that's right, because you got to the next level, which means, I think Charlotte can equip medium equipment anyway? Yeah, she can, so that's actually useless. That being said, and also, no, you can't get anything for Charlotte. Okay, so that's actually not helping us right now. Cool. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Doesn't one of the Metal Gear games do that? Not that I'm aware of, but it's been a while since I've played Metal Gear, so possibly. Metal Gear doesn't really have side quests except for 5. 5 is the one that has, like, proper side quests. So, question. Do quests disappear if you wait long enough to do them, like, waste days? No. It's only story events that, cause, quests to go away, and only a few of them. Thankfully, the game is, kind enough to mark which ones will go away if, you don't move forward. If you do move forward with the plot. Which is very nice and convenient, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Yes, they are not timed as in, like, time passing, but if something happens in game. Exactly. Yo! Speaking of Metal Gear Rex, hello! I'm assuming that's what M. Gear Rex is a, reference to. Started watching Yakuza Let's Plays? Nice, thanks. I hope you're enjoying them. Considering Dead Souls is finishing this week. Which, by the way, I'll mention right now. Yakuza Dead Souls is finishing this week. The finale is on Wednesday, which is my off day for streaming. Which means I'll be in chat for the premiere. So if you want to chat a little bit during a Yakuza LP, and I'll be there awkwardly sitting, listening to my voice in the future, then yeah. That's something that I'm doing this Wednesday. Might as well mention it now. Yes, this is proof of not-mentioned status that they stole. There's a new right to ask friends. Thank you so much. Good. It was our pleasure going back to the place we've already been before. Does it give you back? Thank you, present for getting proof back. Das is so happy he cannot speak. Thank you so much, friends. Made me buy Yakuza 6? Damn. Wow. I seriously did that much? Holy hell. Oh, I hope you're enjoying it. Listen to Dazza. Listen, friends. Dazza think monster might steal proof of merchant status again. Now worrying. Let me guess. You want me to slay the monster? There is no monsters again. They cannot steal my... yeah. Okay. What's stopping you from doing it? Dazza not strong. Friends strong. Friends can do. Don't think that flattering us is going to make us say yes. But even though it's going to totally make us say yes. Oh wow, I have to kill a few things. That being said, I'll probably be able to kill them on the way. You count on us to get it done. Oh wow, there's actually ones right here that I can do if I want to. Considering they're right here, I might as well. Plus, they're not even that strong, so it's absolutely fine. Yep, they are great. I'd be there for the finale, even though I'm not caught up. Yeah, Yakuza 6 I think is on sale right now. So, and it's also coming to PC very soon, which is also really cool. So hopefully I'll be able to get that, and then if I ever replay it, I'll be able to play at 60 FPS, which would be nice. Same with Yakuza Kiwami 2, which came to PC. Actually was able to get Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2 on PC. If I were to ever replay them, I probably would still do the... Yo, hey Necro! Yo, and it's all in the name! Yo, wow, everyone's showing up. Holy shit. Hope you embrace death, my dude. And hope you're doing well. Yo, Sir Darkblade. I'm at the moment trying to fight the twins in Persona 5. I have still yet to do... I have not fought the twins in Persona 5. I'll be completely honest. Yo, and T-Sparkle99, or Kyle. Thank you so much for the host. Good to get support from my American counterpart. Welcome to the part where I should be doing story progression, and I literally can't. It's literally right down there. It's literally right down that cliff, but I got roped into doing a side quest, which such is the JRPG way. Because, you know, it's right here. It's right in front of me. Might as well get it started. I will actually be going to straight to story, though, after this. There we go, got all of the soft boxes. Awesome. No one progresses the story, but yeah, I managed to win with Yumegi and Resetsumaru. Nice! Are you kidding me? There's more over here. God damn it. Fine, I'll kill you too. Video game keeps on plopping these enemies right in front of me. Like, you sure? You sure you want to leave? They're right there. You're going to ignore a big exclamation mark? And I'm like, no. What? Can't believe it does this to me. Alright, need to go this to progress story. Oh, side quest! See, I'm someone who also plays FF14, and that game really wants to distract you with side stuff. Because the side stuff is also, a lot of the time, their own individual stories. So it's like, hey, I know you were doing the main story, but here's another cool side story you could get started on. It becomes extra funny, because as soon as I decided to stop doing side stuff so I could focus on the main story, it got to the point where characters, when I go back to the side stories, were like in places where they really shouldn't be. Which is more funny than anything else. You're supposed to be trapped in a completely different dimension right now. Yeah, but I'm here now. For plot. Yo, A for Ann, story progression is for people with attention span. Victors allow themselves to be distracted by every shiny object and targetable enemy. Absolutely, it's the way of life. This game has it in spades. I do freaking love this game, though.
A Macon.
This is one of those things where it doesn't matter what I say.
I can't believe they've taken the mine too. That means the defense force and residents are... Oh no, JuJu!
Keep it together, Sharla. Don't start panicking now.
Rein!
You said yourself, they can't have seized the entire area, right? I bet you they're holed up someplace safe. JuJu is alive, and we're gonna find him.
That's why we're here. You can count on us.
Yeah, yes. It'll be fine. Rein, Shulk. Thank you.
I didn't even notice she has the beauty spot on the lower right of her lip. That's a nice attention to detail. Okay, considering we're going to be fighting Macron, I'm actually going to switch on over back to Shulk so I can use my Monado arts when I feel like I need to use them, as opposed to relying on AI to do so. Oh, Sharla, I know you're hung up on that other guy, but it's right time. Look, she's hung up on a few things. Oh, she hung up on a few things. In FF14, I'm going to do, pull, hallowed loots. Yeah, there's so much shit I need to still do in FF14, like, no joke. No. You go. Oh god, you're going. It's fine, I can make it. Get you a split edge going. Hey, Ryan, if you could do a topple, that would be great. Thank you. Shaker edge. Nice. This is absolutely fine. There we go. Do that, and jobs are good. Did you seriously live through that? Okay, fine. I said jobs are good. There we go. Panic is what you do after you've wiped out everything within a kilometer that moves. Absolutely. Hell, she even had a mole, even in the Wii version. Yes! I do remember it, as soon as I saw it, I remembered it. But, it's definitely one of those, little attention to detail things, which I appreciate. Especially Monolith Soft. They love doing that kind of stuff. Even in games where they really shouldn't do it. And by that I mean... like, wow, how did you make this lavish JRPG world on a system that is made out of twigs and rocks? And then Monolith Soft says, magic. I said she spacebar fucked me. My left hand is kind of fucked up and my typos happen a lot. That's fair. I just do typos regularly because I can't type for shit, and I don't even have an excuse. I'm just illiterate. You're a mentor at FF14. I love the Novice Network. Nice. Unfortunately, I do not have the requirements to be mentor status. I do legit like helping a lot of people where I can, so... But the biggest problem is I don't think I play the game enough in order to ever get to that point. I play a lot of stuff, so it's kind of hard to keep up with FF14 sometimes.
An ether rifle. Gado!
Charlotte, wait!
Gado!
I know that voice. Medic, is that you?
Otharon!
Damn, old man, you've been down here fighting this whole time? That's pretty badass. I had a certain doggo sleep on my arm and woke up with searing pain and nerve damage. That is not the cuddles I expect from a good doggo. Even though we all know they're about all good doggos. Definitely, definitely not what the doctor ordered. Shadow Eye activates. There we go. Son of a bitch just moved me out of the way. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I can work with it. Let me just make everyone so that they actually focus on the same enemy. Shake your edge, go! Yeah, this is going way smoother now that I actually have the ability to, keep up with their levels a little bit better. Still don't have any really good matching, we don't really have, any good matching, thingy yet. What am I trying to say? I am trying to say matching colored skills. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this should be all good. I just realized I made Rhine guard, except he didn't have aggro, so that was actively just useless. Good job! Tactics!
Medic, why are you here?
But to this game, I love the Xenoblade music. Oh, Xenoblade music is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And the fact that this game has an arranged soundtrack makes it honestly even better, in my opinion. Out of all of the ones I've listened to, I like almost all of the new renditions on par, if not a little bit more. That being said, this game actually does have the option to switch to original music, which is always super cool. I think this is an area you can't come back to, so explore it best you can. I will try my best.
Sir, isn't Gado with you?
We have much to discuss.
Oh, by the way, if you don't mind, if you could keep, like, character names on the down low. Party characters aren't as bad, but just because there are a lot of people watching that don't know Xenoblade. I played it before, so, but, if you don't mind, that is.
You'd better come with me.
Sir.
You could come back to this area, it's just that it gets hella nerfed on explorability, that's fair. I know nothing about any of this, but don't care about spoilers either, I'm just along for the ride, that's fair.
JuJu has been taken by the bronze-faced one.
Sir, What about Gado?
Super dead.
Gado is gone.
Got a hole right through the chest. Should have seen it. Blood everywhere.
Gone? What do you mean, gone?
Gado and I planned a surprise attack to set everyone free.
The Nopons are so cute. They really are.
But we failed. Miserably.
Well, that sucks.
When I woke, Gado was nowhere to be seen. Only his rifle remained. But he is alive. I can feel it. We may not be joined by blood, but he's like a son to me. I'd know if he were dead.
Okay, I know this is really sad right now, but do you Colony 6 people always treat each other like, this person's like my son, this person's like my brother, I'm going to marry him, you remind me of a father figure. Is this just like a thing? I feel like this is just a thing. Oh, you go pet that daughter for me, please. Give him many pets.
Ryan. Sorry. I forget I said that.
Jesus Christ, Ryan, no tat.
They don't kill Homs right away.
Born in Colony 6, welcome to the family, son.
If that bronze-faced one took him, we still have some time left.
Are you sure?
Boy, that blade was once Dunban's. I'm not sure why you have it, but we're going to need its full power.
Ouch. Thanks, man.
You can count on me.
We're heading for the central pit. It's where they take all the Homs they kidnap. If JuJu's alive, that's where he'll be. Gather your things, we're moving out. JuJu! Gado! This is for you!
What? What?
Time for another case of
say
Shulk
something,
seeing the
Shulk?
future and
No.
probably not going to tell anyone about it.
It's nothing.
Not going to tell
Forget it.
Opheron how he's going to swan dive off that bitch. Anyone else notice how Opheron is kind of just low-key savage? Like, straight up going to Shulk and being like, I used to know that the Monado was supposed to be wielded by cool people. Why do you have it? I thought only super badasses and people who actually had worth and value could use the Monado. So why do you have it? It's like, okay, old man, thanks. Man, it would be great if someone who actually knew how to wield that thing. Yes, I get it, old man.
Hurry it up, slow coach.
Low-key savage is the best kind.
What's wrong?
He's probably being a bitch.
JuJu! Gado! This is for you!
Don't mind him, Shala and Ryan. I'm sure he's just having a moment of weakness. One of these days, I'll see that weapon in the hands of a worthy fighter again. I'm wielding it right now. One of these days.
This is for you. Is JuJu already dead? Or is
Hey, welcome back, Mac. God, that was weird. Wi-Fi beam do like that. Also, sorry, Metal Gear Rex. Thank you so very much for the follow. I just noticed that my volume is super low, so I didn't hear that. I'm very sorry. I forgot that I turned my volume down. There we go. I should actually be able to hear the notification now. If anyone wants to test it, you can go right ahead.
But then, what does that mean? If we keep moving, is Atharon really going to die?
Hey, Shulk, are you back there being a bitch?
What's wrong, Shulk?
This battle is for my people. If you can't handle it, drop that weapon and head home.
That's not it. It's just that...
Out with it!
Listen. Maybe we shouldn't just rush in head first.
What?
We got this far.
I think we should observe them and plan our attack afterwards.
You insolent! We don't have that kind of time! You don't know a damn thing about these machines. I have observed their movements. I've planned this attack for a month. I know full well what's going to happen to my brothers and sisters.
It's just...
We're going! Fall in, medic!
Sir,
Man, that wasn't even just low-key savage. That was just outward savage.
A vision again. Don't tell me another death.
Yeah.
I knew it. The Shulk I know doesn't just chicken out for any old reason.
this vision, was it like before?
Kind of. I saw an underground ether river. And Atharon.
Huh. An ether river. You know what? That sword lets you see the future. All that power, and you still keep getting it wrong.
Better to use my brain than my fists.
Shulk, I may rush in head first, but at least my head's useful for something.
Jesus Christ, everyone being low-key savage to Shulk right now. Holy shit.
Okay, I get the idea.
I ain't done yet. You're useless on your own, Shulk. That's why we're here.
Ryan,
Next time you have a vision, you tell us. We bear the burden together as a team. You have a vision you don't like, we'll change the future together. Got it?
Got it.
What was that? Say it like you mean it.
I got it, all right? Next time I'll tell you.
Ryan, I'm telling you, I'm really feeling it.
You two saved JuJu once before. I know we can do it again. I believe in you.
Shulk now learns to avoid the dreaded "no, it's nothing" trope. It pretty much.
They're right.
There were a few times where he went, "Hey, I had a vision. Are you gonna tell us about it?" No.
Anyway,
I do appreciate this moment, in all honesty. Like, don't hold this information from us, because it's kind of important. That was actually really sweet in a brutal bromance. No, it was. Like, jokes aside, as was just mentioned, this is a good way to stop the, hey, I don't want to tell you what's wrong, you know, kind of trope. Which I appreciate. Think about all the problems that could be avoided if people just talked. Guess what? There is a lot. And it's something that I've always been an advocate for. Very heavy vibes of, I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you. Exactly. We're not quite that levels yet, though. We're not quite that levels of romance. We're getting there. We're heading in that direction. We're making good headway, but we're not quite there yet. I'm just gonna use this so I can just get the extra experience. Backslash! Cool. Sam bro, best bro. I refer back to my comment that I've made on the very first session where I have not watched Return of the King or Two Towers yet. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible nerd. I haven't watched like 2/3 of Lord of the Rings. I watched Fellowship. I enjoyed Fellowship. It's just that I just never got round to it. Here's the thing, I can kind of relate to Shulk though, in all honesty, with thinking too hard. I do that a lot. So, I would be a Shulk. I would absolutely be a Shulk in this situation where I'm like, no, we gotta wait and be 100% sure. But we don't have any time. No, but we need to be sure though. Even though that's not really an option right now. Try and get a Shaker Edge. God damn it, didn't do it fast enough. You have to be really hard with Shaker Edge in order to get them while they're toppled. You kind of have to wait a little bit. Can understand Shulk too? Yeah, I'm definitely an overthinker. Absolutely, 100%. I'm not someone that rushes into things a lot, you know? Also, that is a... Yep, that is a unique enemy. Okay, let's try and do this. I did that in the wrong order, but that's fine. Get that Shaker Edge. God damn it, I was so close. That's fine, though. Crap, I use that ability that I hate, which is the one which makes me stay in a single position. There we go. Okay, let me actually think about this. Okay, got a Monado art ready, which means I'll be able to hopefully... Might be worth if I actually switch Sharla and Rhine around in order to get the damage bonus. That being said, getting the Thunder Bullets out right now would be good. Ah, goddammit, I was hoping I would be able to get a... I was hoping I would be able to get another, another full thing. Here we go. It'd be like trying to make it so that it doesn't happen, but the action that they take makes it happen, pretty much. It's amazing how often the first thinker comes up with the non-violent solutions to the things, and the overly thinky ones is worried about. Just from the angles the quiet one doesn't see. I'm someone that doesn't like confrontations, so if I can pick a non-violent solution to something, then I usually go for that. Oh, shit. Okay. Ryan, if you could draw aggro, that would be great. He's gonna get dazed, but that's fine. I'd rather him get hit than Sharla. That being said, Sharla just got hit again. Okay, this is fine. This is actually fine. I can deal with this. We still got this. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to save it just in case. Okay, we're good. Steppy. Oh, okay. Good fight. Good job, everybody. Got a load of crap out of that. Did you finish the Shadowbringers main scenario quest? Yes, I did. I'm all caught up as well on the all of the patches story-wise as well. So patch 5.4, I'm all completely caught up. I'm super happy being caught up as well. Best policy is always to pair the overthinky protag with the headstrong fist thinker and foster connection between them. Hey, best of both worlds. But are you caught up on Hildebrand? No, I'm not actually. I'm really far behind on Hildebrand. Look, there's a lot in the game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm a massive failure. At least when it comes to F14, to making sure that I can do everything. There we go, there we go. Oh god. Ah, why did you have to get... Okay, fine, fine. You won't let me hit your back, then I at least can hit your side. There we go. Get this going. Got a Monado art ready. I wonder. I'm gonna try something. I am going to try something. Perfect! 4 times damage!
Looks like it's no problem.
There we go. Holy shit, that went way better. Hildebrand is top priority. I know, but I also like my sick boss fights. So I've been doing a lot of the the raids that I've been missing as well. That's been another thing I've been focusing a lot on. Is there any more? No, just a bunch of colony Ubers. I also want to get as much of the ether points while I can. That's also going to be super good. Hildy literally has boss. I know. I mean, that is true, actually. I did, that is very true, actually. I did the one with, the big bridge. If you're an FF person, you'll know exactly who that means. Finished farming Emerald Weapon. Nice. Is there any more? Oh, you're up there. You know what? Honestly, probably not even worth going all the way up there. I got plenty of ether spots, and there's also another one over here that I can get, so I'll just continue going through the tunnel for now. Gilgamesh? I think you actually mean greatest swordsman in the land, Gilgamesh. Thank you very much. And his name's not Gilgamesh, it's Greg. God, don't even know your proper lore, guys. Jeez. The door is closed tightly. There might be a switch to open the door at the mine observation point at the end of test pit 4. Okay! At least they marked it on the map. Good to know. Maybe I will be heading this way after all. Please tell me that Gilgamesh's appearance in 14 has evolved his music from 5. Of course it did! It absolutely did! Freaking best sound. I mean, it's the one song that everyone knows from 5. 5, I've mentioned before, is so criminally overlooked as an FF game. If I had to pick my most underrated pick from the main series, it's 5. I loved 5, just for its job system. The only thing that people know from 5 is, well, most of the things that people know from 5 is Gilgamesh, Butts, whose actual name is Bart. I'm so glad they changed it. And that, that one song. But what about 2? If I ever... I'm still to this day debating if I ever finally get around to doing more Final Fantasy. You know, do Final Fantasy 1, and then move on. Do I go straight to 3, or do I try and do 2? I've beaten 2 before. Would I say it was worth it? Not really. But I beat 2.
We're here. The central pit.
Buddy's been trying to drag me into 14 for over a year, not picking up yet another MMO. Yeah, but it's a really good one. Do 2 just for the pain. Chat actively wanting me
I don't see anyone.
wanting to see me in pain. You're all sadists. You're all absolute sadists. What about FF9 and the greatest boss ever in Necron? Still have yet to play FF9, so I don't know. I really want to play FF9. I'm still...
Take that lift.
I'm ready to mash some mech on.
That was good alliteration, Ryan. Well done.
Yeah. JuJu, Atharon, just hold on.
Damn hard-headed old man. I'm still debating how I want to go about with doing Final Fantasy games. I mean, I've done 15, and I've done a little bit of 14, but obviously 14 was just, hey, I'm just going to do some leveling and then chilling type thing, but, I legit don't know if I would, like, start from 1 and then make my way forward, or, like, how would I fit spin-offs and stuff like that. I have no idea. Like, I have legit none. Final Fantasy is such a, you know, huge series. It's like, where the fuck do I even start? Would you be opposed to coming to Goblin? That way we could play together, play through the Hildy quests. In terms of switching servers, I'd rather not, if I'm being honest. That being said, there's definitely other ways that I could play through the Hildy quests. Honestly, one thing that's actually possible is, since I've sort of decided that FF14 is going to be more of a sort of Discord thing, it's entirely possible I could do the Hildy quest on Discord and then have a bunch of people show up and watch that way. So that's entirely possible. Hell, start with 7. Yeah, honestly, why not? Just say fuck it, just start 7. I mean, I did 7 remake, so why not? Also, I want that ether, please. JuJu sounds like a drug name. I could kind of actually, yeah, you're not even that wrong. It sounds like a drug name if the drug was, if that was the, like, the nickname given to the drug. Hey up, man, can you pass the JuJu? You know. But no, I'm not opposed to, saving the, Hildebrand quests for, I'm not opposed for saving the Hildebrand quests. Of course, I don't have the thingy available, which means I just gotta wait, but that's fine, because the backslash should finish it. There we go. Perfect. I haven't seen you do a Final Fantasy-a-thon. I mean, the problem is, like, okay, like, when I did Castlevania-a-thon, at least those games were short. And even then, that took, like, what, 2 months in all? Final Fantasy games are long. And there's a lot of stuff to do in them. So it probably wouldn't be a Final Fantasy-a-thon. It'd probably be, alright, here's our starting point, and I'll do this every few months in between other games. Yeah, look. One Final Fantasy, yeah, God, that would take... That would actually literally take 15 years, though. Not even counting spin-offs. I'll figure it out. I got plenty of time. I'm not going anywhere. At the moment, farming seeds of Sacrifice its stream. Don't worry, wait till I do the Final Fantasy XIV entire storyline. Yeah, that will take a year by itself. Oh. Well. That enemy fell to oblivion. Like Final Fantasy forever. I mean, we don't... And hell, we got Final Fantasy 16 coming out. Also, I just realized that I never actually entirely explored this area over here. Do I go back? Do I go back just to get this one area? Yeah, I think I do. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Okay. Thank you. By the way, I just want to point this out. I don't usually do this, but considering it's a milestone, I'm 1 follower away from like 500 followers. So, if anyone wants to be number 500, then it's available. I'm just, again, I'm not usually someone that pushes towards stuff, but like, I figured mentioning it right now would be worth mentioning, considering it's actually quite a significant place. Also, this place looks so pretty. Oh my god. Also, you are very strong. Also, apparently this was a secret area. Cool! Can I take you, though? That's the question. My brain says no, but my heart says yes. It would help if Ryan actually did his job by getting aggro. That being said, I think us being able to beat this is going to entirely depend on if we can take out the ads as quickly as possible. Jesus Christ. Sadly, I'm already a follower. God damn it. Clearly, you should unfollow and then follow again, because that's how that works. Even though that's not how it works. Then you could claim to be the 500th follower. Also, Charlotte, could you... Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ryan, please, get aggro. Okay, there we go. I don't have Finny available. That being said... Trying to figure out what the best thing to do is. Yeah, no, topple him. Okay, right, what are we working with here? Travel Bash. Shit, I don't have the ability to, Oh god. Okay, Ryan will live, but he's gonna... Ooh, yep, that's gonna take a beating. Like you're in a Leroy Jenkins shine. I mean, to be fair, we are doing way better than I thought we would do. This is gonna be a fucking battle, though. This is gonna take a while. But I think this is entirely possible. Come on, Ryan, get that aggro. Christ, this is going to be fucking battle. Shit, he missed. Oh, it doesn't matter. He hit me anyway. Jesus Christ. Okay, running. Okay, chain attack is available. What is the play here? Do I wait? I mean, I have my Monado artwork ready, so... Fuck it. Yeah. We do it now. Yeah, while down, going. I will restore Ryan's HP because he's our tank, so it's most important for him to do this right now. I should have Shaker Edge. I do not have Shaker Edge available because I used it, because I'm a genius. Thankfully, I got my Monado art ready, so... Let me get a shield going. Yeah, there we go. Are you kidding me right now? Actually, well, no, that's only going to do 1 damage. Unless my shield does not last that long, which would actually be really sucky if that was the case. There we go. Never mind. We're good. Honestly, all things considered, I'm kind of surprised this is going so well. Okay, to be fair, Autobot, I can kind of see why, maybe... Okay, I can maybe see why it thought that, that one was a bad one. Like, I can see how maybe that one thought it was a bad one. I'm just saying. Okay, get that going. Trying to think.
My rifle's getting hotter.
I also don't think I'm going to be able... Nope! Shit!
Nice.
I misclicked. That was my fault. That was absolutely my fault. I didn't even have my Monado arts available anyway, so it's not even like it was going to make too much of a difference. That being said, if I could get my shield out, that would be great. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do... Okay, never mind. Okay, that actually worked out perfectly fine. Never mind. I thought I fucked up, but I actually went absolutely fine. When your mind whispers that you cannot win, but your heart screams, WARG! I fucked up. That was not supposed to be the thing that I was supposed to hit. Oh, God. Charlotte, get up, please. Shit. There we go. Okay, no problem. If you don't think it should, but it's fine. Do we allow that one? Because I don't know if I should. It's fine. I understand what he was meant to say, but I can understand how it maybe looks not the best. I'll just say that. But I do understand what he was trying to say. I just find it, if I'm being honest, I just find it funny more than anything. But yo, Cheston, I think shield lasts until you get hit. If that's the case, that's actually super useful. I need to keep that in mind if that's the case. Yes, it is good. It's going to be even better once I kill him. Shit, I missed. Oh! Freaking Shulk, Jesus, getting all of the... Shulk getting all of the bad hits. Hey! Good job, everybody. That took what felt like 10 minutes. Jesus Christ. pain. Hey, you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about that. I don't know about you. I do feel pretty good about that. I'll also point out, I was mentioning with the 500 follower thing, and again, I hope you guys don't mind, but I'll actually point out that we're very close to 35 subscribers, and I do have new emotes getting made, so once we reach 35 subscribers, I can actually add new emotes, which I've been working on with the artist in the background. Same artist that did the emotes from before, so figured I should at least mention that as well. And yeah, honestly, it just seriously helps me out. So if you want to support me in any way, then it's seriously appreciated. I just wanted to at least mention it once, to let you know that you'll get something out of it, and it's pretty cool. I'm very happy with the emotes, the new emotes I've got. I might be able to show them, actually. Come on, Shill Mocam. Shilling's hard, though. Shilling's really hard. I have people to do that for me. So we have Warhammer 40k, an automotive JoJo reference, back to back. Seems like a win of nerd gathering to me. I mean, these nerds right here are pretty okay. I'll just say that. The nerds we got are pretty good. Okay, so that way's for story, which means I'm going this way. And this way leads to... Hey, couple items. Might as well. It's chill, so I did the thing. Yeah. I've just never been a fan of being that type of person who's like, yo, if you want to see my next video, click like, subscribe. If we hit 500,000 likes, then I'll stop withholding my new you know, stuff like that. I've just never been the type to, like to do stuff like that. I'm more of the type where it's like, hey, you want to support me? That's cool. But if you, you can't support me, that's also cool. I'm just glad that you're having fun. It's just trying to get that, it's just trying to, get that, that balance. Daze does not, affect Mechon for that long, also. Ryan, could you do your job, please? Thank you. Did you seriously just back up into the... I don't like this new tactic that enemies are doing, which is, okay, I can finally attack them, but because I don't have the aggro. And then they just back up in... They back that ass up into a wall, so I can't backslash them. At least not backslash them effectively. So just to clarify things, our protagonist has a magic lightsaber that gives him sight beyond sight and even occasionally useful in a fight. Yeah, no, the actual, like, gimmick of seeing the future, actually a gameplay mechanic. That was, honest to God, one of the things that made me fall in love with this game. Was, hey, so you know that you know the trope that the character, or the MacGuffin that the character has, actually useful in gameplay. Which, I don't know about you, but I was amazed when I first saw that. Oh god, the Mechon are invading my chat. Thank you, mods, for getting that. So let me just pick that up while I still can. Perfect. I just gotta make sure I just don't get pushed off to my death. There isn't much outside of story here. I mean, there's some map completion. I do like the map completion as well. Not that map completion really gets me anything, but, you know, it's just nice to have, if I'm being honest. And if nothing else, it just can lead me to some secret areas sometimes, which is also cool. Plus, it gives me, it reminds me of Final Fantasy IV on DS, where that one had the thing where if you completed a map, it actually gave you items. So, because of that, I kind of just have this urge to just fill maps when I see them. It's perfectly normal, I swear. Good job! That's some good defending you got going on there. The Monada is also one of the only weapons that can harm Mechon. Well, most Mechon. Star Ocean also does that. Star Ocean, I do actually have the remake of Star Ocean 1. Or, sorry, the port of the PSP remake of Star Ocean 1. I do have actually Star Ocean 1... I think I have all of them in some way. One of them's emulated. I think that's Star Ocean 2, which is the PSP... which is the PSP remake. And... then it's Star Ocean 3, which was on PlayStation 2. Star Ocean 4, which was on PlayStation 3. And, funnily enough, the one I've played the most is Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness, which is the 5th one. And a lot of people didn't like it. Even though I actually kind of liked it. Like, the story was kind of like, eh. The art style of that game was interesting. Like, the super highly detailed sort of, like, anime style they had going was kind of... It kind of reminded me of Monolith Soft. Like, it reminded me a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles X in terms of art style. It also had a very unique color scheme. But the number one thing I remember from playing that game was the... combat, which was actually super fun. Like, I loved the combat on, with, the 5th Star Ocean game. I actually really liked it. That was the biggest, driving force to make me keep playing it. I have the Switch remaster of the PSP remake of Star Ocean 1. God, that's such a mouthful. Like, I understand what you're talking about, but it's just funny to me that you have to say, like, that many, like, subtitles. Or, not subtitles, but descriptors. Ooh, fun question. Which does everybody think will actually come out first? Final Fantasy 16 or Elder Scrolls 6? Oh, 16, easily. You know why 16's gonna come out? Because the producer of 16 is the same producer for FF14, A Realm Reborn. Yoshinori... Not Ono, that's the former Capcom guy. Yoshinori... Oh my god, why am I Why am I blanking on his name? Yoshinori... Someone help me. Yoshi P. Okay, Yoshi P. I'll call him by his name. Yoshi P. And say what you will about that man and, like, his preferences or how he's done things. That man gets stuff done. I don't think that man has realized that he works at Square Enix, which is the #1 company for not getting stuff done or announcing things too early. Yeah, no, he's the man at that company who's gone, yeah, I'm in charge of FF16. By the way, we're already 4 years into development. By the way, I don't want to show just a CG cutscene. I wanted to show off gameplay when we first showed off the game. By the way, it's probably going to be out within the next 2 years. Yoshi, you do realize that you work at Square Enix, right? It's like a requirement that you have to wait 5 years for your game to come out. So, no joke. Like, that man is an actual, like, goddamn machine and can actually get things done. Like I said, feelings aside on how you feel he's dealt with things. Man could get it done. Yoshi Poshi, exactly. Well, as Elder Scrolls 6, I'm not a big Elder Scrolls guy. I played Elder Scrolls Skyrim the most. I've never played Oblivion. I've never been a big, huge Bethesda guy. But, if there's one thing that I can at least say, it's that, I don't have a lot of faith in, I don't have a lot of faith in Elder Scrolls 6, if I'm being honest. Mainly just because they've gone, yeah, we're still using the same engine we used for, not Yakuza, sorry, for Fallout 4. And, that gives me red flags already, because the creative engine is kind of garbage. Well, okay, it's not garbage. There are legit things I do like about it, but there's, it's super unoptimal, and obviously Bethesda has had, a lot of trouble these past couple years with certain things. Namely, making games that work. It's trash, it's okay to call it trash. I mean, I try to be nice where I can. Yeah, they do want a 15/7 remake scenario. Oh, they don't want a remake /15 scenario. 15 was like super unique with its problems. 7 also had problems because they had one developer make it and then they switched. So that was that game's problem. Whereas with 16, from what I understand, like, completely no problems whatsoever. They were like, yep, nope, we put Yoshi P on the task. He went, I got this, and then he did. Which is kind of honestly refreshing. It's really refreshing to hear a video game development story where it's, yep, we did the thing, and it went absolutely fine with no problems. Also, let me help Ryan. There we go. Should be able to... Yep, there we go. He actually got it. Yeah, basically. Man's a really good producer. Man can get stuff done. Like, he does the producer role... He does the producer role route well. It's like, as much as I don't like Keiji Inafune... For people who know who Keiji Inafune is from Capcom days and Mighty No. 9 infamy. As much as I hate a lot of his methodology and also his mentality towards a lot of things, the one thing I can give him is that man was a good producer. He could get things done. If he had an idea, he would go, yep, I'm gonna make the idea, and he would get it made. Well, mainly in Capcom days, he would be able to do that. Maybe, I mean, he did get all of his other stuff done, even though there was all that other stuff with, like, what was it called? Red 9? No, sorry, not Red 9, that's a Resident Evil 4 gun. Red Dawn? Red Down? What was that thing he tried to kickstart? That wasn't Mighty No. 9. There was another thing, I can't remember what it was called. Yoshinori Kitase, in case you needed peace of mind. Has anyone done the thing where they wear a blanket over their shoulders like a bunch of... Oh, me! Absolutely. 100%. Don't even have to think about that. Oh my god, there are so many mech on here. Holy shit. They can claim all they want about what's going on, what's going to be in the Elder Scrolls 6, and I won't buy it. I guarantee you it's going to be even more of a watered-down version and retcon to Oblivion. Yeah, I can't really say much about the lore of Elder Scrolls because I've you know, I'm not that invested. At least not as much as some people are. I'll wait. I'll wait all judgments until I actually see it running. Like, do I want the game to be trash? No, absolutely not. But I'll just wait. I'll wait judgments until I see it running. And when I say see it running, I don't mean like a fancy, you know, I don't mean like a press demo or a you know, a trailer that they make. I mean, like, I'll wait until they have a, you know, a developer build that they let press or whatever, you know, play it. And then see how things work from there. Also, another ether pit. Jesus Christ, there are a lot of ether pits around here. I will say this. Considering Bethesda's now owned by Microsoft, there is a chance that they might not get away with some of the stuff that they used to get away with, because now they have like another level that they have to go through of like certification. So it is entirely possible Microsoft can look at things and go, no, you need to fix that. So if there's anything good, quote unquote, that could come out of that buyout, even though I still don't think it's, you know, super healthy buying out companies. Oh wait, how did they put it? Inorganic growth. That was the words they used. Which honestly is just funny to me. Like, straight up admitting, yeah, we grow inorganically. We just buy what we need. But if there's anything that could come out of it, it's possibly that they'll go, alright, so you need to make sure this works. Otherwise, like, we're gonna be very upset. I just want Todd Fires. Once he's gone, I'll start having faith in the company. There's Todd, there's Pete Hines. Pete Hines isn't, like, Todd bad, though. Pete Hines just says some things and sometimes doesn't think about the things that he says. I don't think Pete Hines is necessarily, like, a problem. Honestly, if the gameplay looks fun and I can build a house and or town, preferably with the ability to recruit NPCs to live and work in it, then I'll buy it. If the core loop is trash and I can't become a landlord, then I won't. That's fair. It's kind of like the weird thing, it's kind of like the weird feeling that I have with Cyberpunk, where it's like, I feel like I would enjoy this game. I'm not gonna buy it now, because it's an absolute trash fire as it is right now. But if they ever sort out all the problems, then yeah, I would probably enjoy it. It's just sad to think about all of the other terrible things that have come from that game, such as, you know, crunch and all of that fun stuff. All that fun stuff that you never think about when you're just a casual buying games, but I think about because I'm way too far into the industry. It's fun. And it's going to be a buggy mess. Yeah, I mean, or Microsoft will let them get away with it because Herb Derp wants a monopoly. It's a very weird position where we're in right now because they're not going to get a monopoly because, well, Sony's doing absolutely fine. Nintendo's doing their own thing. It's a very weird, it's a very weird situation right now for Microsoft. I mean, they're going in all in on the, we could just let you buy games for like $1 with, you know, Games Pass. And they did that weird thing recently with upping the subscription cost for gold and then putting it back down again, and I was just thinking, what was your point? What was your plan? Were you just testing the waters, seeing if you could get away with it? Oh, whoops, we accidentally put... oh, whoops, we accidentally put the subscription cost up. Tee-hee. That was a weird one. Hey, Anthony, I played Fallout 4 at a friend's house, and I thought the base building was the most disgusting, really rubbish thing ever. Base building, I didn't mind so much. I like the idea. Execution was a little bit eh. I don't mind Fallout 4. I enjoyed it for what it was, but that's the problem. It's like, I'm not the person they need to impress with that game. They need to impress their more hardcore fan base. I thought it was fun for what it is, but I understand that a lot of people have their grievances with that game for good reason. Cyberpunk is a fun game. I believe that. You know, when it actually works, I believe that it's fun. Whew, I forgot how huge this area is. Like, holy shit. I mean, obviously I'm going past all a bunch of the I'm going to all of the like side ether places, which I probably don't need to go to, but I want to. But I forgot how huge this area is. Like, look at this super drill. And we still got all the way down there we can get to. It's absolutely nuts. Xbox does Game Pass well? They do. My only, like, worry with Game Pass, and this is me being, like, tinfoil hat, like, I will fully admit this. I'm worried about what their end goal with Game Pass is, because I look at it and I go, this is not sustainable. Like, how are you paying for all of, like, these games? Are you, like, how much of a loss are you making right now? So, my tinfoil, you know, putting on my tinfoil hat, listening to the radio waves. I'm legit worried that Microsoft, and honestly, with the whole subscription thing, that also makes me a bit worried, because I feel like that was them testing the waters to see what they could get away with, and there's going to be a point where they go to Game Pass, and now we're just gonna crank it up a little bit. Just gonna see what we can get away with, because that's what they do. Not just Microsoft, just any of the businesses. They see what they can get away with. And if people don't retaliate, then they get away with a little bit more, and yeah, always fun. Damn it, you're not gonna let me go in there. I love it when you run into monsters that attack you via sight, and yet you're strong enough that they leave you alone. No, it's honestly great, because it's just like, oh fuck, I don't want to mess with that. These Mechon have the foresight and the mind to look at you and go, no, I don't want to mess with that. And to me, that's kind of funny. Because that implies that, the Mechon are like, they're, sentient enough to look at you and go, no, I don't want to mess with that. I think if Fallout 4 had given a different skin and name, it would have gone less flack. It wasn't amazing, but going in without preconceptions for the series, it was a good enough game, especially one that once modded to be more than worth the money spent on. Yeah, but that's always the hard thing with games. I'm someone that's how do I put this? I'm very open to change when it comes to series. So even if I have a preconception of a series, I don't mind if they change things. It's always weird, and it's always very weird, you know, depending on what series you're talking about and what series, you know, on a series-to-series basis. But I can sort of go in without with the preconceptions and still be fine with things how they change. So, and I'm also fine with new IPs. Like, I love new IPs. I'm always willing to give a new IP a good shot. The problem comes when it comes to, like, pitching ideas, because would Fallout 4 have gotten, like, the money or funding or the time or development that it did if it wasn't called Fallout 4? Probably not. Because, you know, unfortunately they look at it and go, look, it would be great if this was called something new, but guess what? If it's called Fallout 4, it sells more. Which is sad that it's like that, but unfortunately, that's the case. I remember in university when I had to do marketing, and I had to pitch a game idea. and I was talking about. I was talking with my professor, and he's like a big marketing. He's a big marketing guy. So he is absolutely like, you know, how can you monetize this? How can you make it so that it works out? And I stared at him dead in the eye with my game idea, and I was like, it'll be a one-time payment, maybe story DLC down the line, that's it. So you're not gonna monetize? No. And he was just like, okay then. If anything, he admired my conviction, and I thought about it, and I went, you know, I thought about the scope and everything. I wasn't like crazy and went, yeah, we're gonna do a big new IP and it's going to sell millions. No, I went, I actually did proper like scoping to make sure that it would be, you know, theoretically successful. So I did well. I plan on Game Pass due to it being $1 for 3 months, and I could play like River City Girls and Control of them. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame anyone that takes that deal. Like, I'm not gonna go up to you and say no, you shouldn't. No, like honestly, I mean, I used it. I'd be a hypocrite if I said don't use it. The only game I ever modded was No One Lives Forever. That's the... Wait, am I thinking of Fear Effect? Which one's No One Lives Forever? The name's familiar, and I don't know where from. Oh, hello! As if I haven't slayed enough of you already. Well, there's one more to add to the pile. Can you imagine any of the big AAA publishers actually throwing something out in modern times with the sales pitch of, yeah, you buy this game and that's it, you have the whole game, no cosmetics, no microtransactions, maybe an expansion pack half a year down the line. Weirdly enough, actually, Sony, technically, I mean, they did that with God of War. Like, did it have pre-order bonuses and stuff? Yeah, it still did. But it didn't have any DLC down the line. It had its updates. They gave, you know... And it was just the game and that's it. Like, seriously. Like, out of the game... Hang on. Out of the games they've done, so... Horizon Zero Dawn had a story expansion. Like, that one had an expansion. Last of Us 2 is its own game. That's it. God of War was its own game and that's it. Days Gone was its own game, and that was it. Ghost of Tsushima was its own game, and that was it. So yeah, they're actually okay with the track record. Also, thank you so much for the hydrate. If there's the one thing I'll give Sony, it's that they at least believe in the idea, or at least they give off the impression that they believe in the idea of, well, of one, single-player games, but they're also not afraid to try new things. And I don't think they will be afraid to try new things for a while, considering how well those new IPs did, especially Ghost of Tsushima. Like, Ghost of Tsushima, Days Gone... Like, Horizon, all new IPs did amazingly, and I think that's honestly good. Because that means they can look at it and go, okay, we can just do new things, and that's fine. Like, there is definitely the argument that, like, oh, they just make the same thing, or whatever, but I don't necessarily agree with that, but I do understand where that comes from. I definitely don't think it's the same things every time. I think that's definitely an exaggeration. That being said, they could do with a little bit more variety. That being said, with PS5, I mean, they started doing some more 3D platforming stuff, so the variety is getting there. Didn't Ghost of Tsushima lead to a bunch of tourists cleaning up a bit? Yeah, no! There was a big thing where, in Tsushima, there was a Torii Gate. I believe it was, or a shrine. It was a very famous, Torii Gate and shrine, that was scheduled for demolition, or was in, like, major disrepair. And the game did so popular that people obviously looked up Tsushima Island. And they found out about this, and then there was a charity event to get the Torii Gate renovated. And they, like, reached the goal, like, 3 times over or something stupid like that. Like, that was a legit one of those stories where it's like, you know what, this is just heartwarming. Out of all the terrible stuff that was happening at the time, this is just heartwarming. Also, Ryan just learnt an art. What did you learn? You learned Shield Bash. Hit an enemy with the shield, inflicting daze. And also, Sharla learned Covert Stance a while ago. Aura that stops you gaining aggro, reducing attacks from enemies. That's actually super good. What would I get rid of, though? Probably Tranquilizer right now. Probably Tranquilizer right now. Okay, so that way is progress. No, that way is progress, whereas this way is possibly something extra. Or a way out. I know progress is that way, but I want to check it out. I'm curious. But PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 have no games. That's the biggest lie in the world. I know you're joking. It's the fact you added all 3. That's the part that makes it. It's the fact you said all 3 don't have games. It was a beach, then probably a Torii Gate, though sometimes stand in the water. Yeah, no, it was definitely a Torii Gate in the water, so maybe the beach came extra, which would be also really cool. We need more of that. Oh, hey, this game is based on a real place. That place is cool, but bits are in disrepair. We need to fix that. Yeah, no, it's just it was just a nice, heartwarming story. You know? It was just really nice to hear. And then obviously Nintendo are fine with their games. They're just busy making weird Nintendo decisions, as they do. Honestly, every company right now, like, of the quote-unquote big 3, are actually in absolutely fine positions. They each have their focus. It's super weird because this is the first time they each have their focus, and each of their focus is, like, really different from one another. So, there's technically something for everyone. Whether it be value, exclusives, innovation. People get excited for characters being added to Smash. Maybe they should have announcements for which characters they should take out of Smash. They'll never take characters out of Smash. Like, that's not happening. I can't think of a single fighting game where they actively say, yeah, we're taking the character out. See you later, Niche. Leash. Leash. Lich King, thank you so much for stopping on by. I got there eventually. Sorry. See you later, me. Can't wait to see me again. Street Fighter 5, we're taking our El Fuerte. Okay, but that's Street Fighter 4 to Street Fighter 5. Also, I hope El Fuerte never comes back. He is an actual waste. I don't say that characters are a waste of a slot. But El Fuerte was actually a waste of a slot. I don't want your super dynamic cooking time. God, I hated El Fuerte as a character and as a, fighter. The awesome thing about media in general is that it takes you places you otherwise wouldn't have been aware of. And then, yeah, you learn about the place, and if a cause is there, then people get involved. Hopefully. Hopefully a good cause. You would hope. 20 years from now, Smash has 50,000 characters to choose from, and only 3k of them are variants of Link. Only 3k? Also, I am missing one part. God damn it. God, 50,000 characters in Smash sounds like a copyright actual hellscape. Like, that actually sounds like an actual hellscape of copyright. I would not want to be the lawyer put on that case.
No. They're gone. So whose blood is... Oh no.
Ah, here at last! I've been getting hungry!
Monado boy!
Shulk, isn't that?
It's him, all right. He's the one who took JuJu.
It only took you 2 hours to get here.
JuJu and the others. Tell me where they are!
You want the brat? Well, he's right here!
JuJu!
He's still alive, but don't think he will be for long. As for the others, well, I just couldn't help myself. I ate them all up! Welcome to our banquet hall. Tonight, the main course will
This is the voice of an orc boss from Warhammer. Like, straight up.
And if I've still got room, the brat will make a tasty...
What the hell are you aiming at?
Murderer! Absolve your...
Orcs.
Sword. So you have a name.
That's what they all say. Can't say that I remember it myself.
What's he talking about?
Oh, yes. It's good to see fresh meat on the table. These colony folk just didn't fill me up.
Gado. The others.
Come on, boys. Dinner's ready.
I swear I won't stop until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
Hey, Shala, welcome to the revenge train. All aboard, punch your ticket. It's gonna be a long ride.
Get behind me!
Right, Shala. We are Homs. And we won't just stand here, waiting to be eaten.
Monado, do you think that thing can get me?
How about this?
Ah, crap, it didn't dent him.
I'm not metal face. You'll have to try harder.
It's the same as before. The Monado's useless against this guy.
There's a fucking music going ham. I love this song so much. Clearly she used the non-healing bullets. If you use a heal bullet hard enough, inflict break during a chain attack. Large monsters can resist break arts. However, they generally cannot defend against a break art used during a chain attack. If you encounter monsters that can resist break arts, try inflicting break during a chain attack. Fill up the party gauge by pulling off bonus effects. Achieve burst affinity will also fill up the party gauge. All this stuff I've got. I got this stuff down, don't worry, video game. Fucking just shout Daka 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 while you're at it. We'll start talking about the war! Jesus, that sounded more like I was gurgling like water than I was saying war. That being said, ads have got to go. One down. We got one right here. Almost got the chain link up to 3 levels. That's fine. Alright, let's give it our best shot. Stream Edge, go! Knock you down. And shoot you in the face! There we go, now I can actually still be topic for a while. That was a good attack, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to actually focus, make sure that I can take out the ads as well. That's going to be the big problem if I don't take care of them. Hey Ryan, Charlotte, if you could come over here, that would be great. Thanking you. Get your enchant back up. Alright. Put a light heal on Charlotte. Good. Oh, great. Here we go. God damn it. They can fit inflict blind? Doesn't matter. Cutscene show saved me. Oh yeah, no, I remember to target him.
I've got to think of something.
Yo, get sucker punched, son.
You feeling hungry, huh? Chew on this, scrap for brains. Boy, now's your chance. Save JuJu.
Atharon!
Fucking Gendy is pissed.
Hurry up!
At this rate,
I haven't seen him this pissed since Civ 5.
You see a vision you don't like? We'll change the future together. Got it?
Candy, one of the mechs from the Matrix sequels? Yeah, no, I told you this game is amazing.
Change. The future. Yes. That's it.
Candy may not have his nukes, but he has his mech, exactly.
Shulk! What are you doing?
Oh man, you think you can stop me? No, I don't. But I can do this.
God, I wish he just suplexed him right there. just grabbed him with the mech and just.
Let's see if that mech body of yours can withstand an ether river.
JuJu, wake up!
Shut up. Leave the rest to us. Hang in there, you old fool!
Fall, you damn machine!
Atharon! Hold on!
Shulk!
What a shot!
Boy,
We can change our destinies. Atharon, you won't die here. Not today. Ah!
Matt, old man, if you want to start climbing up the mech, this will be a great time.
Get out of there! Quick! It's giving way!
He's gonna...
it won't be long now, my friends. But not before. Gado! This is for you. This is for the people of Colony 6.
Damn it, you bastard! There's no time to be a cool guy, even though I was pretty cool. He has to be a cool guy before getting out of there. Of course he does. Ah, shit.
But this isn't supposed to happen. Atharon!
Gado, I'll see you before long.
Ah! Ah! Huh? Ah, that was close. You want to hurry up? My arm's about ready to drop off.
Thank you.
The fucking dexterity
Save the thanks
for Ryan to be able to pull that off with that on his
As soon as
back.
I saw an ether river, I knew this had to be the place.
Not gonna lie, I've been curious. What do you guys think ether feels like? In anything? Probably a liquid. Maybe a little bit,
You're safe now.
what's the word I'm looking for? Like, maybe has, like, a bit of, like, a, chemical sensation when it's, like, on your skin. When smarts and stupids come together, Ryan is just a meat wall. A meat wall that has the dexterity and arm strength of a freaking god. Like, man had to roll a natural 20 for that to work.
What did I tell you? You and me can make anything happen.
Yeah, you were right.
A boy who can change the future. I stand corrected, young man. You've done a great deed here today.
I didn't really do anything. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
Tell me, your vision saved me. But what of the others? What happened to Gado?
You know what, Shulk, you've done well. You've promoted from being a bitch in Atharon's eyes. That's more than enough work done today. I'd assume, like, being submerged in freezing acidic oobleck. Okay, no, you know that shower gel, which is like the, shower gel which you put on, and then it feels really cool? That's what ether feels like. Got it.
time to head back to the camp.
We'll need to get JuJu some medical attention.
There's a freight elevator on the next level. From there, it's an easy route out of the mine. As long as it's working.
We'll know that when we get on it.
You make me laugh.
Well, I'm right, ain't I?
You're absolutely right. We need to move on and stop worrying about every little thing. Come on, guys.
Well, your not husband may have died, but at least you get a sick new rifle out of it. Gadot's like straight up. Time to equip Gadot's rifle. Which, honestly, is a huge, actually big increase, and also has 3 slots, so it's actually really good. Get arts heal up. We got HP up, paralysis. Auto attack has a 8% chance of inflicting paralysis. That might not actually be a bad idea. I got a bunch of stuff which I can do as well. Also, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You get a lightning attack now. There are a few non-damaging stimuli in the world, less pleasant than the mentioned shower gel. Husband for a new rifle seems like a fair trade to me. Absolutely. I'd trade my lover for a new weapon in a heartbeat. Like a wife for a bionic arm. I hate you for that reference, but you're right. I actively don't like you now for that reference, but you're right. The key is to trade somebody else's lover for your new weapon. Yeah, but will that have the same effect, though? I feel like that's too easy a loophole to exploit. By the way... Now, this is kind of weird to do right now, but... I wanted to see if, I kind of want to see what... I kind of wanted to see what he would look like with, with, great big, like, exotic glasses on, but sadly, I just screwed myself. One sec. One sec. Lock on resist. What did I have on you? I'll put on... I'll put on bleed defense. I can't remember what I had on him. Hey, if you're selling souls, the demons don't care how you got them and how important they were to you. A soul is a soul. I guess it depends on the demon, though, because I feel like there would be some demons out there that do care, like a lot. Right? Like, I feel like there would at least be a few that would be like, oh no, you need to give me the one that you care about the most. It'll feel more delicious that way. Clearly your loved ones' worth can be measured in armaments. You just give up your lover, you roll that gacha, you get a 3-star. This ain't a 4-star. That oh, this wasn't a 5-star. That ain't worth it. Poor quality lover roll. I traded my lover for that 5% drop. Bad roll. Gonna have to get another one if you want the lover's perk chance with your roll again. For that good equipment. Then again, I'm a crazy guy who was literally having people sign the bearer of this card owns my soul cards in exchange for a single cigarette when I waited tables. Did you get that idea from Ross? How do I ask that question? Don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, but I have to ask.
Good.
That sounds like...
Works perfectly.
That sounds like selling your soul for some free, free sweets. Ross from, Game Dungeon, or Accursed Farms. He told a story where he was working in a library and he had a gig with a metalhead, who was his work partner, and he came up with an idea of, I wonder if we can get people to sell their souls for free candy. He was apparently able to get 15 soul contracts with this scheme.
You see? What did I say?
We're all impressed.
Man was literally out there getting soul tax. For when he inevitably goes to hell and he's like, yo, but I have all these souls now.
I don't know, but I think we're about to find out.
Someone had the same sacrilegious thought as well. Oh, shit!
This one doesn't give up.
This is our chance, guys.
It ain't over yet! He pissed. Well, if nothing else, my Monado seems to be actually doing damage now, which is always a plus. That being said, if I'm going to topple him, I have to do the same thing again. Get the slashes in while we can, Shulk. Hell yeah! We'll heal him Rhine. Once again, do that in the completely wrong order because I have bad habits. Yeah, that sounds like it hurts, man. I mean, I would feel bad, but I really don't. Also, I should probably also help my allies. There we go. Give that morale up, baby. Shadow Eye down. Let me actually make sure I do this in the right order this time. Do that first, move over to the back. I'm ready for a chain attack. Knock him down, Rhine. Shit, Shaker is not ready yet. I guess you still have time. Holy shit. Whew, suck it, Zord.
Did we get him?
Yeah, those whales were, definitely something.
Got to hand it to you. You beat me without even releasing the true power of the Monado.
True power? What do you know about the Monado?
Sorry, boy. I can't tell you that. You'll have to find out the truth on your own.
The truth?
When I became what you see now, that's when my eyes were opened. It was a good ride while it lasted.
When you became like this? What do you mean?
Time's up, Pipsqueak. I'm gone!
Sword!
Had to go out like a baller, huh?
Get back!
What did the Protad think this guy was? Born a giant hungry orc borg? Could have been made that way. Had a personality core installed. Well, I hope you didn't want to go back into those mines. Oh, that's gonna cause a cave-in.
We smashed that bronze idiot. Now the people of Colony 6 can rest in peace.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Shala,
I thank the stars you're all right.
where are we?
Just outside Colony 6. Thanks to Shulk and Rhine, we destroyed that thing. But not everyone made it.
Oh? I'm so sorry. Shulk? Ryan? I didn't mean to cause any more trouble, running off like that.
Forget about it, kid. We settled the score.
Thanks.
Oh, you're lucky we're so
Yes.
forgiving. Shit, kid.
But there's still no sign of that Mechon with the metal face. He's the one we're really after.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's
I'm not
Mechonis.
interrupting.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
It's him! Metal face! Ah!
Not just him. A whole bunch. And tons of them look like Zords.
Well, that's just not fair.
After all that talk, Zord was crushed by worthless maggots like you.
Oh, this one can talk and all.
I can talk all right. And I got a good memory. Fiora! Get out of there! Get out! These screams were music to my ears. My claws slid right through her soft flesh. Like a hot knife through butter.
Talk all you want,
Oh, motherfucker's gonna die.
because those words will be your last!
The Monado! Yeah, it's been a while. But you should know by now. The Monado can't stop me!
Shulk!
Shulk!
I'm gonna...
Any way you slice it, the Monado ain't gonna work, boy. Didn't work then, won't work now. Now, time to cut you down to size. Hey, what?
Nice.
Now, let him have it, beast!
Oh, yeah! Guess who's back with a brand new track?
Dumban!
How did you...
Sorry to have kept you. Looks like we were just in time.
This motherfucker! Party formation box is shown when there is a chance to change the traveling party. With the window visible, select main menu, press A to display the menu, letting you rearrange the party for battle. Yo, because guess what? We got more people to add. Yeah, sorry, Ryan. Yeah, sorry, Shala. I know this is like, yeah, like, I know this is like, you know, maybe not the most efficient, but when the fuck am I ever gonna get a chance to do this again? Fucking roll out! Dracula, I mean, Dumban! I'ma fucking make some scrappy out of these clankers. Man, I really hope I don't die right now, otherwise that would be super embarrassing. on! Well, it's good that you know. Yo, an awesome! Welcome! Oh man, party featuring Not So Old Boy. I only just noticed that VTuber goal was added. Nice. Yeah. It's not... How do I put this? It's not like once... It's kind of weird, because it's not even a case of it's once that's filled, then I'm going to do the commission. Commission's actually already been done. It's just if you want to help out with the cost. Like, it's already underway. I'm on the waiting list.
There's no end to them. Where are they coming from?
I can take the smaller ones, but the rest will be like fighting Zord over and over.
If only the Monado would work on these things.
Focus, Shulk!
Look out!
Rhine!
Look at you all.
Look at this, metal brain.
That it, Grandpa?
Running out of ideas here.
You may be able to block a projectile, but let's see if you can block this!
But yeah, welcome, Una.
Tell me, how does it feel to be such a pathetic hero?
You okay, Dumban?
Oh, does it hurt? I bet it does. It hurts because the Monado won't work for a bunch of losers like you!
What are you?
Save it. I ain't interested. You little maggots need to learn when you've been stepped on.
That light. Everyone, fall back! Now!
Won't change a thing. I'm gonna wipe you out once and for all. What the? A Telepia?
Now's our chance!
You'll pay for that. How are you?
If I just swing really hard!
We must be outside the tower.
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
Father!
Weak and pathetic.
What or who are you?
You will pay for what you've done! You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora! Another one.
Enough of this. You got lucky, brat. Next time, your head is mine.
You're not getting away!
Get back here!
Shulk! Rhine! Let it go!
You've got to be kidding! He's the one who killed Fiora!
Know your limits. We'll get another chance.
Also, if you know how to fly, then please be my guest and show us, because I don't know how you would keep up with him like that.
Whatever it was.
You did well. But what of the boy? Ah. Well then, there is much to be done.
I thought it was you. Nice to see you, Dixon.
It's been a while, Grandpa. 1 year, if my memory hasn't left me.
Well, that happened. Indeed it did. There's always a mysterious grey-haired person in the animes. Mysterious? Nah. Well, You think he's... Nah.
Put a sock in it.
It's that guy from Kingdom Hearts whose name I don't remember. Riku? Yeah, I think you're thinking of Riku.
Wait.
Not quite, though.
Dixon. Dunban. You're the heroes who risked your lives a year ago in the battle to defend the colonies.
Yes, Dads!
What's a pretty young
Hey,
lady
Let's
you
Change,
doing
welcome back.
hanging around with this bunch of slackers?
Dunban, Dixon. Thanks for helping out back there.
I don't believe we did anything.
Possibly Yuzora as well. Although Riku, I could definitely see the resemblance also.
He's right. Save your thanks for that giant bird.
What was that thing?
A Telethia. A mystical beast that protects the sleeping Bionis. Though I've never heard of one ever venturing down to where us Homs live. Strange.
A Telethia? So that's what it's called.
A mystical beast that protects the Bionis.
So, what's your plan from here? Follow that metal-faced machine, I presume?
What else? He's gonna pay for what he did to Fiora.
Well then, there's only one place he'd go. Galahad Fortress in Sword Valley. A year ago, those things were building a huge fortress, right in the valley. Tactically, it's an excellent location to launch attacks from. I feel there's a strong chance they've now finished building it. That would explain why both colonies were attacked recently.
Sword Valley. The very place where we made our last stand 1 year ago.
So it's settled. Bash down a fortress and smash some metal brains.
Easy, Ryan.
Shulk?
There's somewhere else I need to go first.
But what could be more important than... Wait, you saw another one.
Saw what? What are you on about?
My cheating vision.
These visions sound pretty handy. Well, out with it. What do you see?
I was somewhere very high up. I was fighting at the peak of a huge tower. Fighting Metalface. I heard a voice. And then the Monado's power was unleashed. His armor instantly gave way. The Monado doesn't work on Metalface at the moment. But if that vision comes true...
A tower, huh? Doesn't give us much to go on.
Can you remember anything else from your vision?
I remember... a huge horn. That's it. As I fought Metalface, I could see the Bionis head.
Prison Island.
Prison Island?
I've never been. But I've heard of a black tower at the head of the Bionis. They say it was built by the ancient High Entia race.
The High Entia are real. I thought they were a myth.
I wouldn't blame you, son. An ancient race living at the top of the Bionis? It does sound crazy. But Bionis is home to all kinds of different people, not just us.
The High Entia, huh? I dismiss them as folklore as well.
Never assume anything. Seeing is believing, right?
Have you ever met one?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Dixon, man, you're just full of surprises.
You figure you would share that a little bit, right? Like, hey, here's this ancient race of, like, entirely different, you know, people that are put down in myth. Oh yeah, no, I met one before. He was a cool guy. Don't you think you should, like, write that down or let people know or something?
What can I say? I'm well-traveled. And it's all for your future. Day and night I've searched for new lands, met new cultures, and gained knowledge for our people.
And also give them sweet-ass shots.
The life of a wandering old fool. A lonely one at that.
Stop your whining.
Dixon is cool, though. I like Dixon a lot.
You do it because you enjoy it. And you make a tidy profit.
Who asked you, Dunban?
Well then, Shulk, what's it to be?
We'll head there.
There are alternatives. We could abandon the colonies, Find a place the Mechon will not discover and live in secret.
I realized something when we were fighting Zord. Wherever we go, they'll follow. We can't run from these things. We must fight on.
I see. Then I am obliged to join you.
You want to come with us?
Dixon, sometimes I'm sad. Dumbbad, shut up.
Scared I'll get hurt?
Be a real man and not cry like me.
No way.
Just bottle
You're
it up.
stronger than
Keep it
anything.
inside.
Right, Ryan?
You bet.
I've recovered a great deal since we last met. And that miserly old coot over there made me this. Sharp, light, perfect for cutting through steel. Show me a Mechon and I'll slice it in two.
He called it a katana. It translates to Japanese sword. What's a Japanese sword? What's a Japan? I don't know. It sounds very cultured and mystical, though.
I can't thank you enough.
Do I know Xenoblade 2? I do have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've only played the first few hours of it, though. I never beat Xenoblade Chronicles X or Xenoblade 2. This is the only one I've ever beaten.
You can count on us, Dunban.
Miserly old coot. That sword is forged from Mechon armor. It's worth every penny.
So you keep saying.
If you want to go to the Bionis head, you'll need a guide to get to the upper regions.
2 is fun, so I've heard. Once you actually figure out how the combat system works, 2 becomes way more fun. And by that I mean just ignore the tutorials and actually find someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're at the bottom, so I guess the only way to go is up.
Right. But we'll need to go up the lower back
2 is
first.
not suck. 2's good. You just have to jump through a few more hoops in order to understand the combat. Because it's similar but not the same. And its tutorial is terrible.
Colony 6 is right at the top of the Bionis leg. So we'll have to head around the waste. Through a place called Sartall Marsh. Follow me.
Dixon, join your party. Yeah, now we got one of my favorite party members. Yeah. Also, Dumban joined the party, I guess. No, but I'm actually... Okay, in all seriousness, Dumban is actually a really cool party member. Oh, man. God, I need to remember what you got, Dumban, because you have a lot of new things. Also, Sharla got a new ability. Remote Arts Plus extends the range of long-distance arts. Cool! That's actually super useful. Alright, Dumban, let's see what you got. You got Bravery. Prioritizing this rate will boost his counter-attack rate, improve block rate, or improve agility. So, take a wild guess which one we're doing. Aggro bonus. Double attack is super important. Light to quit plus. Okay, yeah, but no, we're going on the wisdom tree because agility is broken in this game. So we're going to keep on it. But yeah, Dumban is really strong, in my opinion. I mean, even if he's not strong, I like him a lot. I really love his playstyle. Surprise, surprise, I like the character that is Weeb Swordman. But yeah, I need to remember what he's got. He's also got bleed attacks. He's got Worldly Slash, which lowers strength. If I remember correctly, you can actually build him to be a tank. I'm not going to do that. Because going with damage is more fun. But we'll get everything to at least level 2 to start with. Cape, neck frill, waistcoat, long flowing locks. Haven't seen any blood sucking from Dumban yet, but I do expect it. I mean, considering he has an attack which makes foes bleed. Impressive exploits draw aggro from party member to a Dunban, so he does have the ability to draw aggro. Aura of High Spirits cures party of confuse and increases strength. So that's a buff. Fix your gaze firmly on a single enemy, creating aggro focus. An aura of focus, which I guess... it doubles the attack rate, evasion, fills talent gauge. That's for individual targets. Spirit Breath. Aura that removes debuffs and grants hastes, which it obviously improves the ability to use abilities. Steel Strike and Electric Gutbuster, so he can actually break and topple by himself, which is kind of nuts. Worldly Slash is defense, lowering physical defense. After Gale Slash, lower strength. Oh yeah, here's the other big thing for Dunban. He has moves that combo into each other. So Gale Slash into Worldly Slash is a combo. So if you use Worldly Slash after Gale Slash, strength is decreased as well as physical defense. So that's the other big thing with Dunban, which you need to keep in mind. And then you can do Electric Gutbuster. Gale Slash, actually, from what I remember, is the big basis for a lot of his moves. So you can go into Electric Gutbuster. So that's how it works. It inflicts break if you use it after Gale Slash. Go get that sucker up to level 4, and also that. Wow, I still have a lot of things which I can use right now. Funban is strong. Yeah, I like him a lot. Shulk is Pro Tag, Ryan is Punchy Tank, Sharla is Healy Gun, and Dunbang needs Re-Stabby Man. Do you have green affinity with Sharla and Shulk? Yeah, yes, I do. If there's another heart-to-heart that we can do. Increases strength. Honestly, I think Battle Eye would be useful. Spirit Breath. Also Spirit Breath. Get me them buffs. Right, so we got speed. I could get Buster and Enchant up there, I feel. Let's get those Monado arts up there a bit. Everything is at level 2 for at least with Shulk. Got backslash. Okay, let's focus on Monado arts for a while. Let's get it to at least level 4. At Radial Bridge North, now that you've done the Ether Mind, it's been a lot. Sweet. This is going to be a good time to do extra things, so thank you for letting me know. Honestly, heal... That's a 23-second cooldown. That's 56-second cooldown. I might be able to get rid of Heal Bullet to add something else. Heat Bullet might not even be a bad idea. Possibly. Let me think about this. That's a regular Heal Bullet. Let's Heal Blast. Feel like doing that might not be a bad idea. God damn it! It's alright. Keep pressing the wrong button, like the genius I am. Because honestly, tension is super good in this game. Let's get that up to level 3. Perfect. Ryan, I am still not sure what I want to do with your moveset. I feel like I need to change it up a little bit. You do have a Daze available. I'm gonna have to think. Attack that reduces enemy strength. Let's do that one. Or that lowers physical damage. Do that one. Sword Drive might be worth... now that see, the thing is, now that we got Dunbad, that actually opens up some options for some things in terms of party composition. So I'm honestly thinking about how best to make it work. honestly, that's going to be something that I'm going to have to work on. In terms of the affinity chart, let me take a look. Yeah, no, Shulk's good with Sharla. Obviously, Dunban just joined us, which means we're going to have to work on him. Ryan and Shulk are super good. But, overall, pretty happy. But, this is going to be the part where we, do a bit of, cleaning up. Because we went through story stuff. 300 stages of, but I finally arrived. Hey, Hellcat. Do you only go till Steel level 4 and don't buy the, Steel books? No. I do get the, Steel books. I can't remember how we get Steel books, though, if I'm being honest. It's been a while. But yeah, no, always get them books. Absolutely. But for now... They are available in shops right now. Good. Hey, Shulk, what's it like being able to see the future? It's kind of hard to explain. If I had to describe it, it's like I'm being made to watch a dream. Dream, huh? That's one strange power. Tell me, Sharla, what do you think of my power? I would say 2. 1? Really? I guess saying that she doesn't quite believe it. If I had your power, then maybe I could have saved Colony 6. I could see why that would mean a lot to you. You might have been able to save Gado. Yeah, but honestly, the more I think about it, the more I realize none of this could have been helped. And your power kept JuJu safe. I'll always be grateful for that. Yeah, that was a close one. I'm glad we were able to get to him in time. Otherwise, there could have been a future where JuJu didn't make it. Oh, thank goodness for your visions. If you have a vision, it means... you can save someone's life. Okay, come on. Like, it has to be the second one. I feel like a stronger person when I'm around you. It's kind of you to say. Thank you, Sharla. But... what is it? I can't see everything. Sometimes the visions are quite hazy. And even when I've seen the future, I can't always change it. Are you talking about what happened to Fiora? Yeah. I'm also worried about what's going to happen to Bionis. I've hardly been able to see anything. If only my power wasn't so limited. Don't be so hard on yourself. You've saved us how many times now? Yeah, I guess I have. Thanks, Sharla. I still wish I could master my power a bit better. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Hey! Affinity change. I'll support you all the way. Now we're even better. 9 to 12 are drops? Really? I don't even... oh god, I don't remember that. Jesus. I don't remember that in the slightest. Well, we got some things that we need doing. You. Do you have anything for me? Like skill books? Ah, yes, here we go. Thankfully, I have money. So I shall buy all of the skill books. You know what I'm thinking of? I know what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the Monado. That's what I'm thinking of. There are even 13 to 14 skill books. Oh, Jesus. Okay, if I go to my items... there we go. Now I can get all of this stuff up. Perfect. But seriously, there are 13 to 14 skill books? That's nuts if that's the case. Anyway, now we can get some of our arts to level 5. Sorry, to level 7. Which is pretty great. Obviously, still going to be a little bit of time before we get to that point, but... you know, I'm sure I'll get enough points in the meantime. But yeah, Dunban's going to be another damage user in our party. I'm putting him in with the bit good damage buffs. Speaking of, Dunban, do you have anything that I can re-equip with? Anything better? Nope, doesn't look it. Maybe Grand Leggings? No, that puts your E for defense. Okay, so looks like you're not going to be rocking any of the gems that we got for a while. That's fine, though. Ooh, I just missed the good stuff. Yeah. Unfortunately, you did. But we've made a lot of progress. Also, can I... No, I cannot. Not yet. Can't equip anything with Dunban either. I can equip the heal value, though. And also tension bonus. Tension bonus with that. And... nothing new with that. And I don't think I could do anything new with Shulk. No, I cannot. Alright, that's everyone. Got that all equipped and sorted. Perfect! Right. So for now, this is going to be a good time to head back to Colony 9 because we have some things that we need to start cleaning up. Oh, I'm so happy I got Dunban now. Dunban, legit one of my favorite characters to play. Also, thank you for telling me to save my game. Perfect. Anyway, it's entirely possible now that, one, I didn't give your quest in. Oh, you're learning the ropes fast. Now you need to take these to the residential district to see Betty. Betty's normally around during the day. Go have a chat with her. Don't let me down. Oh, this should go extremely well. There was another quest that I could do here. Yes, you! Small child.
Come and see!
Noreen wants me to do what? Take a look at you two boys? Why would she ask that? Oh, I get it. She wants to see how good their friendship is. Hey, it's totally improved. Shulk and Ryan are looking much more like real best friends now. I'm so jealous. I wish me and Noreen were like that. Guess boys are different. Can girls be best friends like that? Man, that's a mood. Pepe can't, you know. If you think otherwise, prove it. You telling me to get... Raise the affinity between two female party members considerably. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Don't think about that too hard. What? Second female party member. What? Don't think about it. Girls can't be friends.
Hi there.
That's silly. Oh, you need to see me. Also, the last heart-to-heart in Colony 9 requires pink affinity with Dunban and Ryan and a certain story event. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna take a while. Yeah, that's gonna take a hot minute. I see, you're one of his gang. Forgive me, it's just that you don't look the type. Well, you're telling me I'm not hard at it? Here's what I promised him. Whatever you do, don't look at what's inside. I promise I will not look inside. Oh yeah, no, Friora's super dead. But other characters... Anyway. Don't look at that vision we had too closely. You might notice someone there that could possibly be a party member. Look inside, do it. No, I'm a good boy.
All right.
Here, take it. Hand it over. Come on, I know she gave you something. Yep, no doubt about it. It's the real thing. Good work. Yeah. Actually, that's it for now. I should get you another job later. And no complaints. Smuggling drugs. I feel like we're smuggling drugs.
All
Ah, there you are, just in the nick of time. Got any idea what my plan is yet? No? I would like a little bit more detail. You still haven't caught on? Ah, come on, it's so obvious. Anyway, you're one of us now. No backing out. I want you to stop whatever it is you're doing, Sesame. I know you're up to no good. Can't trust a man who has a straight-up Dragon Ball name. That's for me to decide, not to you. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I have to see it through. It's too late to drop it now. Oh, this man getting the whole town hopped up on drugs. Right then, here's your next job. It's sort of like your past job. That's exactly like it. Well, I already got what I need to give you, so here you go. You got it? Like clockwork as usual, you're an asset on my team. Going to the list, the next job is going having a chat with our artist friend, Kenny Rowan. He should have something to give you. The only thing is, he has a tendency to move around a lot. Might need to hunt him down. Kenny Rowan. Kenny Rowan. It's this guy, right? Yes! 9 till 6. In Tranquil Square. Should probably actually, one sec. Oh, perfect. Man should be around. Perfect. Did say last? Sorry, there are 4 left in Colony 9, including the one I mentioned. As long as you just let me know as they come available. Your Sesame's go-between. Make sure you get this to him. Don't look inside. The man does irritate me a little, foisting this difficult task on me. Just tell him not to mess up and don't mention my name. Oh, we don't get everyone addicted. I feel like I shouldn't be a part of this. That being said, I'm also playing Mafia, so you know, this is kind of par for the course of what we do. Even though, actually in the story, the gang we're part of specifically do not deal in dope. Got the package off him? Excellent, I owe you one. I'm glad your drug deals worked out. Didn't mention anything else, did he? Actually, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about him. Your last job is coming off. I'm sure you'll be able to pull it off. Did I finish Mafia? No, not yet. I got like 4 missions left.
Alright.
It's a really good game. I'm really enjoying it. It's got a little bit of jank. But it's definitely been very enjoyable. Are you serious? Still haven't figured it out? You've done well to get this far without being how dense you are. Just keep quiet and play along. This time I need you to defeat a monster. Maybe the toughest task yet, but I think you're up to it. Besides, it's the final stage. Like they always say, all's well that ends well. I need to defeat Dark Muruckmore near Colony 9's anti-air free battery, only at night. I got a feeling that he's really overpowered right now. I have no idea how strong he is. But yeah, no, Mafia is a lot of fun. There is also one with Dunban and Ryan at the Bionis leg if you have green affinity. Stuff like that's going to take a little bit of time. The crowd by the residential district bridge has thinned lately. That mysterious light at which they used to gaze has vanished, but the question is, do you know why? I got a feeling you're about to tell me. I can see you know little, but I won't reveal why. You should investigate it yourself. Just I like a real interesting mystery. Well said, boy. You have great potential. You have an ambitious spirit. It will serve you well. Report to me once you discover the truth of this little mystery. This should go well. Mysterious light, you say? Oh, a few things that we must be getting to. Mafia, I got a question for you guys. Because I talked about this with my friends. I'm curious. Now let me pause for a second while I actually try and figure out how to phrase the question.
Hello.
How do you guys feel about open worlds as backdrops? And what I mean by that is, when you got an open world in a video game, when you can't do much in it, but it's there for thematics, or there for a specific reason. For example, in Mafia, you got an open city. But you can't do anything in it. There's no, like, side jobs, there's no, like, places that you can go to unless it's part of the story. But the whole point of the open city is that it's supposed to be for, it's supposed to be a backdrop. It's supposed to be to make you feel like you're in New York in the 1930s. And there's things that they do, there's things that you do which can only be done with the open city nature, such as when you drive from, like, location to location, you have, like, the radio in the background, which gives you, like, events that happen in the story, which you can't do when you just have it mission-based. Then again, you can also have the no more heroes problem, which is you have an open city with nothing to do, and it doesn't add anything, it's just literally there to waste time. I personally like open worlds better when you can do things in those worlds. I personally do too. It's kind of a weird situation. It's the same problem L.A. Noire had. Where L.A. Noire had, like, the, had Los Angeles as a backdrop. And it had the open world, but you only went from location to location just to basically continue the story. There was nothing you could do in it. There were a couple things you could do. Like, there were some side missions that you could do, and also you could find some collectibles, but there was nothing, like, meaningful. Mysterious Light, I wanted to go see it, but my mom said I couldn't go. Too bad. It's gone now, but I think my dad knows more about it. Your dad knows more about it, huh? I was about to bring up No More Heroes. I think not every game needs to have an open world. Like, Mafia feels like it had to throw in an open world for the hell of it. I don't quite agree with it that far. I don't think it needed... Like, the thing is, Mafia, the game that I'm playing, is a remake. So, the original game had the open world. Contrarian staring at the sky for the rest of my life, but I ain't no good for nothing else. What am I supposed to do? Here, I was thinking about what to do next, and you came along. Must be some kind of fate. Then there's what right wants to find a job for me. God, this one... Oh, man, this one hits a bit too close to home right now. Oh, this one hits a little too close to home right now. The job search is real. Also, need to find Finny's dad. There we go. Kind of depends on the game. Like, if it doesn't need side quests, it don't bother me, provided getting from point A to B is easy and quick, or if there was some reward for exploring, e.g. dialogue or items. Yeah, I would say it depends what you put in it. It's just interesting, because I can't help but feel like... I wonder what that effort could have been put to, instead of the open world. But I do like the world. Also, the streetlights are on? Exactly. It was an ether lamp. During the attack, some massive debris fell into Central Plaza. It was blocking the way, so we pushed it into the water. So you've now realized there is an ether lamp for the debris. It managed to stay lit even underwater, but the ether must have run out, causing the light to fade. That's all I know. What you do with this information is up to you. All in a day's work. Yo, by the way, Kenny, where are you? Is it not your time yet? No, it's not. There we go. That's true, I think if you need an open world game, give me something to do with it. Like, there's collectibles you can pick up, but that's, you know, that's not anything quote-unquote meaningful to do in an open world. And plus, most of them you get while doing missions anyway. Haha, I joke. Rumors of your work travel faster and hard in the colony. It's for the boy who's always staring at the sky, isn't it? The sky. It could be a picture. It could be music. It could be poetry. The sky is like a work of art. I don't mind looking after the boy. Of course, I'll need something in return. How about it? Exterminate the Tephra lizards at the Villia Lake in Tephra Cave. I know the boy. He may need more impulse than a tiny piece of scry. And this was not the quote that I wanted to talk to you about, but, one day he'll want to go through Tephra Cave to see the whole sky. I think it's worth clearing a path for when that time comes. Sometimes it's necessary to shed blood in the name of art. Okay, you are a pretentious asshole. Do you think it was a broken ether lamp? Well, you are correct! You have solved the mystery. Take this prize in recognition of your excellent detective skills. Bloody Raw? I got a forgotten fighting game franchise?
What is it?
You got a lot of quests associated with you, you know that? So we now know why the lamp went out. Now for the real issue. Should we fix it or not? If we fix it, all who found comfort in its glow will be pleased. Although, on the other hand, the light is really just a light. An accidental, albeit captivating distraction on the road to healing. I think sentiment and emotion are stopping them moving on. That's why I'm entrusting the decision to fix the lamp to you. Thanks, Shala. If you do nothing, then the situation stays the same. The people will be forced to move on and overcome their pain. But if you fix the lamp, things will go back to how they were before. They will be distracted from their pain for now, but not forever. The choice is yours, my friends. Do we have a right to decide anything? Doing nothing is also an option. So the decision to really comes down to whether you fix it or not. Best to make a firm decision now, once and for all. Then everyone can go on living their new lives. Here, take the ether cylinder. If you want to do nothing, then throw a cylinder off the bridge. If you want to fix it, go see Arnott and ask him how to do it. Everything clear? Destroy it. Yeet that lamp. Fix it? Which one would give the happy ending? I wonder. Collectibles do give you time to explore the world. That is true. Yeeting is better for the people. Nah, but shiny sparkly. We got some disagreement in the chat. This is going to be an interesting one. I think for now, what I'm going to do is... let me go to my quest log and... pull on Noreen, the plan, the execution. Where is it? This one. I'm going to defeat 5 Tephra lizards near Villia Lake in the cave. I will do that for the time being. While we discuss our options here. Basically, it's the moral question of do we let, do we go to the Spring of Grief? No. But yeah, is it do we give them temporary comfort, or do we actually make them move on with their lives? I need to switch to Dunban. I want to try playing Dunban. I like playing Dunban. Also, the problem is, I want to play Dunban, but the the problem is, because with the way that this is set up, if we have Shulk second. Well, one, I could just take them out in, like, one swipe, which is hilarious. But, more importantly, I'm trying to think about how to, like, topple enemies. But I guess the best way to do it is, you know what? Let me make sure that I get this correctly. One sec. Let me go to my arts. Let me put this... There we go. That's better. Put that there, put that there, put that there. There we go. That makes way more sense. If you fix the lamp, you get a unique weapon for Shala. Never move on. Only sparkles in the water. Like, funnily enough, I would say that fixing it would be the quote-unquote better option, just because I feel like there would be more steps involved rather than just throwing it off the edge. I'm gonna choose to yeet because I felt that was right. Does Ryan level up in the back? I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty certain that they do get a cut of the experience. So we don't need to worry about that. So this game is actually merciful with its levels, with its level ups, which is nice. Jesus Christ, you do... Wow, you really do stroll about the colony a bit, don't you? But anyway, I've done the job.
What is it?
Good work. I'll take him under my wing and make him into the best sky artist. Go and tell Jackson for me. Tell him your heart is boundless like the very sky itself. Jesus, can't you just say you got the job? Wouldn't that be a lot easier?
Hello.
You want to fix the lamp? That's not going to be easy. You'll need an ether cylinder and 2 Crabble fix parts. See, you've already got the ether cylinder. You'll just need to get the Crabble fix parts from the junk Crabbles. Bring me the items and I'll fix it. I'm interested to get a look at the lamp anyway. How many do I have? I've got none. Cool. Well, first things first, let's go tell Kid that he's got the job. Which I could say the same feeling, but unfortunately, at this point, I don't. Hey, he worked very hard for that acting certificate. Yeesh. That's a mood. Also, that sword is long. Holy shit. That thing is almost scraping across the ground. Gotta look after that sword, Dumban, because, it's probably gonna need a lot of sharpening with how close it grazes. Go become Kenny Rowan's student. He would mold me into a great sky artist. That sounds amazing! Now, wow, now my hobby is going to be my job. Don't get much better than that. God, I wish yeah, wow, this really does hit close to home. Here's a little something to say thanks. Hell yeah. Get that job done. Safety first, that's colony 6. With much gratitude. That's not the one. What am I looking for? I am looking for... this one. This is the one I'm looking for. Where do I need to go for Crabble parts? That's the... yeah, that's a little girl, which I'm not going to be able to do for a while. Ethermine? What? Really? Ethermine? Some places I can't go to anymore, but really? I have to go to the Ethermine. Where's the Crabble? I'm just gonna go to the, lake, quickly, and then hopefully that should get it up on my map. Unless they're available at night, which might be the case. Nope, okay, nope, there we go. Thank you, my helpers, for doing this for me. It is seriously appreciated. There we go, do that, and then... oh, God, the combo feels so good to do.
Okay, let's get going.
Like, I think now it's even funnier, because I've compared this game to, Final Fantasy XIV a few times now, but, like, this is actually just Final Fantasy XIV combo system. Like, straight up. This is just Final Fantasy XIV combo system. Also, holy shit, I got lucky with the drops. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Also, apparently got another quest with that dude, which I shall do also. I'm gonna try to get as many quests done. Man, I'm in that weird position where I want to play the game more. But, I don't have any miscellaneous quests I can do right now. Which means, I guess I could do some of the, like, killed certain monsters for quests and then just don't turn them in and I can't get any new quests. So you got the parts, then hand me that ether cylinder. Fix it back in a jiffy. It's a little way off, but, so this will take a short while, but, yeah, just wait here. You led a man to do something that you can't possess? Well, you know. I was going to drown for a second back there, but I managed to fix the lamp. It started to get its glow back. I've never done anything like that before. It was interesting. Got some things to think over. You lot should head back too. Hopefully it works out for the best.
What is it?
You fixed it. Good work. It's going to be lively around the bridge every night. Haha, don't worry about it. It was nothing. That's right, you've done the same for us. People come to see it night after night as if they're possessed. But I suppose there are people who need something like that. The scars of battle are deep. Your decision was not incorrect. And we got the King Cluster. And also a level up. It's not the wrong decision. Not the wrong decision at all. That's actually a really good gun. Holy shit. And it's got agility up +3. The only problem is it doesn't have the 3 slots. That being said, honestly, for the time being, considering it also gives agility up, I think that's worth it. I think that is totally worth it. Plus, it's got a unique look, so, you know. Always worth it. So, remember, kids, if you got problems, just stare at something and forget that they're a problem. Don't think about it. Glad you're here. Could I bend your ear for a minute? Got a favor to ask. Can you tell me more? Bet you could guess. Come on, isn't it obvious? It's Paula! She seems so lonely. Could you go play with her? Isn't that your job? Now come on, that's not fair. Paula likes you guys. Unlike me, I'm a terrible father. Don't you think she'd rather play with you than her own? I guess. I think she'll be really happy to see you. If you say so. Or even is Paula. But damn it, I just got rid of one shit kid. Now you're telling me I have to talk to another shit kid? Oh, it's her as well. That's how we survived the 80s and 90s. We stared at TV and forgot about everything. Yeah, that's fair. You think Dundan has probs with dandruff showing up on his cloak? No, you see those locks? You think he has dandruff problems with those luscious locks? You're insane if you think that's the case. Man's hair is immaculate. Huh? You come and hang out with me? Oh, thank you. Oh, I see. Daddy must have asked you, like, as a favor. Why would Daddy come and hang out with me himself? Maybe he wants me to be a better daughter. That must be it. Wait, what if I helped everyone by beating up some monsters? Then he'd see how good I am. There's this fiendish bunnet around the hill at Cliff Lake. It's such a terror. I'm just a little girl. Could you defeat it? Could you do it for me? Kind of a breeze for you, right? Oh, shit. I didn't want to trade with you. Even though you probably actually have something that's worth trading. Gotta kill bunnets for small child. That being said, what's the fastest way? Probably here? Probably? Yeah, it should be fine. %100% he does on black. Man's cloak looking like the starry skies. Think in this world they don't have, like, good shampoo? Is that what you're telling me? Think this man has dandruff problems? Your lack of faith in Dumbad's ability to take care of himself is astounding. Man had to learn how to wield a katana with his non-dominant hand. Man was right-handed and is now learning to wield one-handed with his left hand. And this is the respect he gets. To be fair, have we ever seen him use shampoo? No, because I'm not a pervert. I don't spy on people while they're trying to shampoo their hair. Well, that was a quick fight. Hey, little girl, I murdered the small creature for you. Person deserves some privacy shampooing.
Come and see.
Wow, you beat it! The whole colony will feel safer now. I can hold my head up high and say my friends beat the fiendish bunnet. I mean, it really was nothing, to be fair. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was the most fun ever. I loved it when you murdered it in cold blood. Well, that child is going to grow up to be a serial killer.
Hey.
Did she have fun? Good stuff, mate. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Oh, you can hang out with her again sometime, you know? Wait, no. I need to stop doing this. I'm the one that has to spend time with her. I'm being selfish. Thanks for today, anyhow. Imagine having to spend time with my own child. God. Hey! New art! What did I get? Serene Heart. Peaceful and focused aura that increases accuracy and evasion. That could be useful. That could be very useful.
Well,
He played a game with upstart shots. I'm sure someone shampooing is a drop in the ocean. Oh, man had to put me on blast. Man had to come in here and put me on blast, huh? This is the respect I get, huh? This is the respect I get. There we go. I think that's it for Colony 9 for the time being, though, which is good, which means I can go to Bionis Leg and maybe see if there's any more stuff available here. Like fetching that remote that's only 2 feet in front of you. Yeah, these are the important quests in life that people need to deal with. I guess while I'm here, let me change the time and see if, Nope, seems like we're good. Don't see any quests up here, which means... Yeah, we just got a few more that we can do. I mean, I still got time, so if you guys, I mean, if you want me to continue. Defeat Dark Marakmore. Okay, straight up tell me how powerful Dark Marakmore is. Because I have a feeling it is, quite strong. If I had to take a wild guess. Earnest Mischief with much gratitude. Might be able to do this one. Maybe. I'll give it a try. It's pretty strong, you can tell because it's got dark in his name. Possibly. Go, have fun, Cam. Until next time, Night Owl. See you later, Mac. Thank you for coming on by. I agree, do actually like the nighttime theme in this game. I think Twilight Princess is my favorite nighttime theme. I don't know. Twilight Princess's Hyrule Field nighttime theme has such good ambience to it. It's honestly up there in terms of my favorite. The edge is guarded by a level 79 enemy. Well, if it's the one I'm thinking about, it's possible that I could get it. Possible, but unlikely. If nothing else, I can at least try and get the item over here. I also have to go. See you later, Una. Thank you for stopping on by. Hopefully you had a good time. Thankfully, I'll be here tomorrow, so it should all be good. Also, really? This just leaves me back up here, which means I probably have to drop down if I want to get that item. Ah, there it is. Or at least there's one of them. Question. How do you get down? Probably over there and then down. Or maybe there and down. Yeah, screw it. I got time. Might as well explore. I'm just gonna... One sec. I'm just gonna do this very quickly. Before anything could go horrifically wrong. You need to be at least level 80 to get both. Must be the mother of all omelets. Oh, that means it's gonna be so worth it, though. Okay, so... I want to see if I can survive this drop. I really do.
I've been getting careless. Stay strong.
Yep. Legs of steel. Oh, man. This is stupid. You don't think you've had an omelet? How have you not had an omelet? Okay, you're sound-based, which means I can actually sneak up past you. If I'm lucky. Don't mind me, just, biding my time. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this should not work. I fully realize this should not work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, so down here. And then across there. And that enemy right there is the one I need to avoid somehow. Ah, no, never mind. That's the enemy that I need to avoid somehow. Okay, so I have to drop down from above. Got it. Okay, I understand. which means I need to go back up here and then work my way over here. How do I get up there, though? Maybe, Okay, no, never mind. Sorry. Platform's right here. Okay, so you see based on sight, which means it's entirely possible that I can sneak past. Just need to be careful. See you later, suckers! Being a coward sometimes pays off. Because you can steal people's shit and then get away with it. Sneak 100. Freaking the Phantom Thieves wish they could get in and out that sneakily. Wow, you found it for me. Now Battle can give presents to friends. Don't worry about it, it was nothing. Yikes, you that helped Battle. Battle asks friends to look for materials for own gift. Oh, let's sing to Battle. Freaking racist? Battle should to look at Hom faces more careful next time. Being a coward always works. Just ask that one guy at the beginning of the game. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, you mean Mumka? True hero Mumka? Gero, need help again. Battle gone. Oh, this is indeed a problem. Agreed, Charlotte. We should strike before it's too late. Gerudo scared. Battle still not come back. He want to thank you to go out himself to find present. He was telling me about a beautiful flower that he want to get. It's on top of big waterfall. Maybe that's where Battle is. Can you go find him for me? I guess I can. Gerudo, no, you can do it. Consider it done. Consider it done and dusted. Safety first, with even more gratitude. Mumkar is a coward and he got shot for it repeatedly by Mechon. Up there? Oh, okay. That's all I have to go to, huh? Cool. Yeah, just climb a waterfall. Yeah, no problem. Awesome. Alright, guys, you know the rule of waterfalls, right? In every video game ever, you always have to check behind it at least once. Batu better give us a piece. Batu better freaking cook those omelets for me. Be some good ass omelets. Oh god, I was terribly out of tune there. Jesus. You serious? Nothing? I'm robbed. I'm freaking robbed. This might be a case where I'm gonna have to, like, climb some shit. Or there's gonna be a super high level monster waiting for me, which is also entirely possible. Ah, I see. There. That's where he is. Yeah, I think that's going to require me to, like, go down there and then back up around, which might be a bit hard to do, so... Probably not going to worry about it for now. You know what I am going to worry about for now? Because I want to check to see if it's available. If it's available, then... We'll see if I can get started now. We've got that quest we can do, which I'll do in my own time. Which way does it want me to go for story? Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. False alarm. It was on the other side, right? Yes, it was on the other side. Honestly, I think that I can at least get to the next area. If I can get to the next area, there'll probably be miscellaneous quests that will open up, and I can do that for next session. So you know what? That's going to be my goal. Also, hello there, Nebula Cloud. I don't think I've actually taken any of you down yet. And if I remember correctly, the next area after this looks really pretty. Not that the game hasn't looked pretty, but I remember the next area being really pretty. Yeah, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Also, yep, there it is. I knew it. I knew there was going to be miscellaneous quests.
I've never seen anywhere like this.
You see? This is why I've been saying you need to get out of the lab every now and then.
Okay, to be fair to Shulk, Dixon, you would need to have gotten out of the lab, go through the cave, go through Gower Plains, and then get all the way up here to see this.
We're aiming to get inside the Bionis. We can get to the upper regions from there.
Wow. I've never thought about going inside the Bionis.
The closer we get to the top, the more monster trouble we're gonna run into. The only things that venture this far in are the Nopon merchants and curious types like me.
You really know all the fun spots, eh, Dixon?
You want to get to the top? Then this is the only way.
We'll push on, no matter what.
That's the spirit, Shulk.
As if only Satori Marsh was always at night. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, but of course we gotta have a level 80 enemy just right in front of us. Just to establish dominance. Because getting out of the lab totally gets you to see naturally occurring Christmas decorations. God, I love this area, though. I also remember the music being absolutely stellar. Hello there, friend. You wish to trade blows with me? Then who am I to deny? Alright, let's get that going. Fucking boot this owl. while it's just flying in mid-air trying to attack us. Power of boot is something Dunban knows well as well, apparently. I want to at least show off his, the other thing I want to be able to show off is his main ability, once he gets to max, once he gets to max in the center, because I remember this thing being super cool. Basically, just never stop slashing. Alright, let's knock you down, shall we? And daze you a little bit. Boot the bird, exactly. Boot bird for maximum damage.
We make a great team.
So I've been either inhaling or regurgitating knowledge for the past 10 hours, and I really can't say. Good night, everybody, and take care. See you later, Wad. Rest easy.
Everyone, look. It's a group of Nopon.
Ah, some Nopon merchants.
What do you think they're up to?
They must be here for a reason. Let's go and ask them.
Good idea.
Clearly they caught wind of our drug trade that we got going on in Colony 9 and want to get in on that. Clearly that's the reason. That being said, you don't actually have to, talk to them. You can just, straight up. Just, do what you need to do. And just move on if you wanted to. It's the first time you've come to Sator. This place covered in fog all year long. Yes, yes. It's best not to move around at night time. Many bad things happen at night. It's so scary here. Detox broads attacked me before nearly gobbled up. Yeah, here we go. Here's a monster quest. And honestly, I think this is actually going to be a good time to stop for tonight. Got to a new area. We went through a bunch of story. Got to a new place where I'll be able to play and not feel bad that you're missing anything. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying Xenoblade. I'm having a fucking blast playing this game again. Oh, don't worry, I know about Colony 6 and that. So, yeah, don't worry, I won't forget about that. Because, that's a thing. Am I going to do that? I am going to try. As much as I possibly can, because it's pretty important. Oh, I know you'll help me along the way. You've been super helpful so far, and I'm seriously appreciative of it. The power of the wiki. Well, I think with that, Drunk Rat's playing some Overwatch, and I think we'll go pay him a visit. Great stream again, thank you. Seriously glad you guys are enjoying it. I do want to do shorter games, I do promise. I know with games like this, it can be a lot, it's a very big investment. I do understand that. So, there is some shorter stuff that I have planned, which will hopefully be a bit more easily consumable for some people. So, please keep an eye out for that as well. But until then, I shall see you guys next time tomorrow for when we get back to some more Xenoblade and exploring the marsh. See you guys then. Bye.